All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Sights and Sounds of Earth. Yeah, you guessed it. Tonight we've got severe weather up in the mountain states up there, the Dakotas, and all up in that area, and we're going to be monitoring that through the evening as it comes across. It's right now some of the worst of it is coming across the Mississippi now from Idaho and Indiana. And so we're watching that right now, and we're going to give everybody a chance to get in here. We've already had a tornado on the ground. We've already got confirmed damage. I was trying to get on here as quick as I could. I had other things going on today. But yeah, this is the Sights and Sounds of Earth, and we're doing it tonight. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull the scanners up for this area here. Hamlin. There we go. Let me get that and get that out of the way. All right. Get this over here. Get this over here. Just stay with me, guys. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth, and we're going to be doing a lot of storm chasing tonight. We've already had a tornado on the ground. So bear with me as I get coverage ready. I'm pulling up the scanner feeds for Hamlin County and Cottington County in South Dakota. Okay, add feeds. United States, North Dakota, and we're looking at, South Dakota. I put the wrong one in. South Dakota, and then Cogden County. I do have public safety there. Actions, add feeds, United States. It's a little counterintuitive how you have to do this, but it does work. All right, South Dakota, and this one's going to be Hamlin County. No feeds available. I got one feed up, guys. That's it right now, but I'm going to work on getting some more. Okay. All right, and let me get my chat room up. Give me just a second here, and I will get my chat room going. Yeah, the FT8 stream went down a few minutes ago, about an hour and a half ago. I don't know what happened. The entire thing crashed. So I'm going to have to get that going again. Hey, Bill, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Kind of giving everybody a chance to get in here. Okay. Jeez. All right, that looks pretty good. Here we go. I'm working on more storm chasers here. We've got more guys out there, and make sure that's not one I already have. Oh, that is one I already have. And that's why I make sure. All right, if anything starts duplicating, I will take care of it. We are in Minnesota and also South Dakota, and we're watching this storm right here. We've got 3 storm chasers that you see on the left on this system here. plus the other 6 storm chasers. I believe at least 2 of them are on this storm as well, but they're not on a different network. So here we go. There's a lot of storm chasers out there. One of the big things we see is how many storm chasers the storm chasers have to drive around. It's kind of crazy. All right. I'm trying to get this last view up. I do have one more view here that I'm trying to get going. Nope, I got that one. I got that one. All right, so let's do this. Let me go back over here and put it in studio mode. I'd give anything if this thing would just start in studio mode every time, but that's just asking way too much. All right, and we're going to go ahead and put a full screen there in the middle. All right, there we go, guys. It's all storm chasers all the time. I am going to be looking to see if there's anything else going on because I'll cover whatever else is going on also. I do have Cottington County Public Safety up, which is where this tornado warning is, right here near Waterton. And we're going to be watching that as it continues to move east. It's not really showing a J-hook right now. This did put down a tornado earlier. So we are watching a storm that has a history here of putting down a tornado. There's not a lot of rotation, just a little bit right there. Not really much that's defined on there right now. So we're just kind of watching this one. But it is still tornado warned. We have 3 tornado warnings, one in Canada, one in South Dakota, one in Minnesota. So here's the other one that's in Minnesota right now, and it's hooking up. I see a hook on that one. Let's see what the velocity looks like. Yeah, not too impressive on the velocity. Let me see if I can get another angle. Maybe not. A lot of the towers are down. I don't know why. All right, and here we've got a storm chaser down here on standby, but he's got his camera off. So anyway, this is our first tornado warning near Buffalo and Rockford, and it's moving off to the east, eventually getting towards Albertville and St. Michael. And then the other one we have is back on the other side of this warned area. Was it just allowed to expire? I think it was. Nope, it's still there. I just couldn't see it. Okay, so this is the other one here. And this is the one that our storm chasers are on. But it's not showing a lot of rotation right now. They just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for that area. Because, as you can see, the red box is blinking. It only blinks for 1 minute and then it goes steady. The tornado warnings continue to blink. And then if anything turns red, it turns color plus a dotted black line, that is an emergency. And I'll of course bring your attention right to that if it comes up, like we've had happen several times here, where a tornado or a flash flood emergency will come up. And they will issue an emergency, which they don't do very often. All right, so anyway, there we go. We've got the one in Canada, and then we've got one in Minnesota and one in South Dakota. So there you go. And they are moving off to the east. All right, so there you go. That's what we're going to be watching tonight. So while we're watching that, and we are I see the scanner moving, but I don't hear it. So let me go in here and see what's going on. Nope, cable output is selected properly. Let me go into here. I'm sure this reset again. Windows does not like to handle sound very well. It seems to just make everything overly complicated. All right. Now you guys are patched in with the scanner, so we should be able to hear it now.
If I need to, but it does go run across their cars and in their front lawn.
Wow, that's a hell of an outcropping we're seeing up there on the upper left. Look at that.
10-4, we have just been issued another severe thunderstorm warning if you caught that.
Yep, that's the one we just saw flashing.
Came across my phone. Copy.
Holland burglary alarm for Mallard Point Surgical Center, 1201 33rd Street Southeast. RP's going to call back with updates on key holders.
Yeah, we're waiting.
The one thing I don't miss in public safety is the fact that key holders never want to get out of bed and come deal with their alarm that's going off in the middle of the night. And the cops show up, the firemen show up,
Go ahead.
but the guy or woman that owns the building won't bother to get out of bed and show up. And it's like, dude, your alarm is malfunctioning. You should be here. Anyway, there's my rant. All right, boy, look at that. That is a hell of a lowering there. And we're seeing it from several different angles. Here we go. I don't expect huge numbers tonight, guys, because Ryan Hall and all the usual suspects are all doing their thing, and they do a good job too. So I get it. But it's all good. We're going to be here anyway, and we're going to be doing it up.
They have permission to be.
N1, can you 10-9?
I'll with the 20 permission. 5-2, 4037.
Teresa.
We did find a broken open garage door here, but we're 10-12 with people who are to be here. They don't know what happened to the out.
You broke up. You found a broken open garage door in your 1012? Where Northwestern Dual County has a severe thunderstorm warning.
We're on scene.
10-4, engine 4.
5-2, medic 4 is on scene.
Wow, I don't know what just happened. Wow, that's weird. There we go. Hey, George, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Subs are the gasoline in the tank here in YouTube, boy. That's what makes the difference when it comes to them suggesting your content out to other people. So thank you very much. I do really appreciate that. And Jared, we're in South Dakota, and we're also it's moving out of South Dakota right now. And it's moving into, let's see, it's moving off to the right here, and it's going to be in Minnesota, it looks like. Yeah. It's affecting Carver and Hennepin and Wright, Minnesota. That's this one here that we're watching. And then the one here that we've got our storm chasers on. We've got
Battalion 1 advised if you need to clear, you can. It sounds like the incident at 17th Street Southeast needs more than one officer for roads being blocked off.
All right, and
10-4, you can put me on that.
the scanner feed is going to be on left and right ears, and I'm on both ears, so it'll be easier to discern the difference of what's what. So when you listen to the scanner, you'll actually be able to hear different things. You know, you'll be able to hear the different transmissions in left and right ears, depending on how many of them we're listening to at one time. All right, let me see if I can fix this. There, that looks better. Okay, so there we go. Lots of storm chasers out tonight. We're going to see what other, let me see what counties we've got over here and see if we can pull these up. Wright and Hennepin counties in Minnesota. All right, hold on. Boy, this scanner is really low. All right, let me pull up ad feeds, United States, Minnesota, and then I'm looking for Wright and Hennepin. Oh wow, there we go.
Copy that, thank you.
All right, I got some more feeds up here. I've got I got a couple of ham networks that they report storms on up there, as well as Bloomington, Richfield, and Edna Public Safety.
Trying to get a hold of Mike to let her know she is here, but she is a flight here, so she's code 4.
Dispatch to engine 82, you're due for a status check.
Received a call from RP for P holder for the ARC Center regarding that alarm. They're aware of the situation in town here. No hurry to respond. Units can give her a call back once they are able to check it out.
Crew of 1. 1914.
3 protors.
Proter.
Okay, and I've just added Minnesota State Patrol for that area, as well as the Wright County Public Safety, which is next up for that one on the right there.
321 units, HP 16.
So we got 2 systems we're watching. We now have the scanners up for
Good.
both.
I'm on Highway 22. I just got off the interstate. I haven't seen any problems yet. Everybody that I've seen has been pulled over in approaches.
10-4.
Bill for 82.
HP 16, Adam 774. Yeah, I'm
Is
getting the
there
same
any
thing
needs
over
I'm
here
seeing
on
anymore? Or have all
22
patients been
from
transported?
81 over to Mount Thomas area. Just mostly
Both
pulled over
patients
into
have
the
been
approaches here.
transported. I have medic 1 on a full arm, and I believe you and I are the only available people to respond to calls currently. If you are free, you could join me at Station 2, and we can make a crew on Engine 82.
Mercy. I'll be there in about 15 minutes.
Or I'll head that direction with you.
Boy, I know what that's like. Trying to man backup engines.
5601, clear Mercy.
Copy, 5601, 1915.
5601, clear Mercy.
Clearing at 1915.
Okay, do I have the county?
Whatever you feel is comfortable.
Command the base. Hang tight. We got other people there.
Okay, don't.
Base copy.
We're en route with 1-2, watches the ER.
Copy that.
Damn it.
Pretty good source mark. Looks like Marky power lines on the Charlie side of the food trailer house.
Boy, this thing has decided to be a pain in my ass right now. Give me just a second, guys. I'm trying to work something out here.
Any updates from the trucks up responding?
The only access to this property right now is at the south end here. There's a hole in the gate there. Otherwise, there's power lines down all the way around this.
555, we're just getting some rain here, that's about it.
1915.
556 is just rain.
Engine 4 copies.
You seeing some of those rotational clouds above gas with you? Just on the west side of Cone's Corner here, you got some pretty good rotation clouds going here, but nothing setting down yet.
That's to assist with getting an injector figure.
1100, 145th Street Northwest.
Okay,
Caller
you
heard
get
a boom in
head
the
of the
house.
team,
House
pick
is
up
filling with
NJ1.
smoke. They did
All
evacuate.
That would be helpful.
Use brake tac 3.
Do you want siren
First
stuff?
stage 1970.
I see 2425.
Chicago just called and stated that we're most likely going to need a tow for that vehicle. Do you want me to just start lease?
The gas line between the meter and the house.
Copy.
Gas is shut off right now. I don't see gas spots.
Second stage, Monticello Fire for a structure fire, Silver Creek Township, 1100, 145th Street Northwest. Caller heard a boom.
On that property.
House is filling with smoke. They did evacuate. You can use brake tac 3 for communications. Second stage at 1970.
All right, well,
Okay,
there you
fair
go.
Dispatch, 3, any transport at
Okay, I'll fire it down.
Hokkaido Fire, go ahead.
24, Cindy.
2424.
We're on scene of the down tree.
697, we're back.
Hokkaido Fire is on scene 1918.
Okay, guys, you're listening to live scanner feeds out of this area where we've got two different tornado warnings. The one has been allowed to expire.
First stage for Buffalo Fire for an electrical fire, Highland Lane and 15th Street South. Fire and sparks. Not exactly sure what's on fire at this time. First stage 1918.
Mercedes 2424. They said you're not needed at this time, and if you are, they'll advise.
Copy 697, 1918. I'll go for St. Michael.
Copy that. I'll clear myself for now.
St. Michael. 5-4.
11th Street Southwest. PD calling us for us to go over that way.
Second page for Buffalo Fire for an electrical fire, Highland Lane and 15th Street South. Fire and sparks. Unsure of exactly what's on fire. Second page 1918.
Rocky, get your stuff.
Second page. That means get your ass out to the truck and go to the fire. Boy, I used to yell at my guys for that shit.
Buffalo Chief 1.
You show me enough.
Chief 1 in route 1919.
First two instances, 11th.
We used to get out of the station in less than a minute. You're lucky if they're out in 3 minutes now. Things have changed
All
drastically.
units clear of the seal alarm.
All units clear 1919.
Ray County, Monticello, Captain 3.
Captain 3.
Transformers that are completely
You can show me en route to the structure fire.
And the one on 11th and
Thunder from 7121, you get to is transporting one routine to Monticello. Captain 3 in route 1919.
I thought you from local chief.
Copy 721, 1918.
Be the next one.
First stage, Power Lake Fire, utility call 900 7th Avenue for a tree down on the line for sparking. First stage,
697, change of plans. Somebody take code 2 mutual aid in Silver Creek Township, 1100, 145th Street Northwest for fire standby.
Copy.
Second stage, Power Lake Fire for utility call 900 7th Avenue for tree down on the line and sparking. Second page and 19th.
Alright, Ray County.
How's Lake Fire?
Tornado sirens active.
So Rescue 11 en route, Chief 2 and Chief 3.
There you go. Tornado sirens are going off. I will say, though, they just allowed the other one to expire. We currently have no tornado warnings in the United States of America. We have just simply severe thunderstorm warnings. But these two areas do have the energy to come back up again.
220th Street and west of 140th. Buffalo Fire.
Harley Chief 1 to rescue. This was an emergency vehicle, but they have lights going. I see search and rescue going there now.
You can show us
I can
21
follow them if I
responding
need
to
to.
the electrical fire crew of 5.
Copy, we'll cancel.
Ricky, you got a copy on fire too?
We are going to be delayed to this scene. There's a tree down on Hamlin, so we are going to have to find a different route, which is going to take a little bit longer to get to the patient.
20 or 30
Engine
more
11
minutes.
responding 1912. Or 1921.
Buffalo Fire, Ray County.
Ray County from Monticello Fire.
Buffalo Fire.
Yeah, I don't see any
Yeah,
protesting.
I'll be
I
around.
don't have any live feeds of protesting going
Chief
on.
1 to rescue 11, I repeat that copy. You guys can cancel. I'm on scene ready.
4, I wouldn't kill this way.
Entering, delayed, tree down on Hamlin, finding 921.
It's hanging over top of that fence.
Ray County to Monticello Fire, go ahead.
You can show Monticello Captain 1
Yeah.
construction fire.
There was that movie that ended with the guy getting sucked up in the tornado, and then he comes down and dies, and that's the end of the movie. And I didn't like that movie. I didn't like the way it ended. I thought it was kind of dumb.
Buffalo Fire, Ray County.
I'm thinking the whole time he's up there going, yeah. You're a dead man. You're a dead man. Maybe all that money you put into that storm car, maybe you should have put a parachute into some bit.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
We're in a clearing weather. We only have little light rain now.
Okay, the fire is clearing weather in 1922.
Grass 11 to Ricky, we're heading back to station.
5 EM, this is SAR 1.
Harley Chief 1 coming.
Howard Lake Chief 1. Howard Lake Chief 1, go ahead.
We on scene at 900 7th Avenue. And if you could start the electrical, there's no active fire at this time, but we'll need XL out here.
Copy, starting electrical
Negative, SAR
1922.
13.
Chief 1, 556, 557, 555, and come in.
North side of town, wind is receding, hail has
555
stopped, rain
copies.
is slowing down, visibility has increased to 3 miles.
Copy.
Copy, thank you for the
You
report.
could dispatch the Grove City spotters.
124 miles, 45 by number.
Go ahead.
10 more, I'm west on Highway 20, I'll circle around to that location.
And see
if
if there's an issue.
Adam 551-029-873-911.
Hey, Kyle, I can hear you better on the radio here on GFL.
First page for Monticello Fire. For a structure fire, 1015 Meadow Oak Drive. For a single-family home, currently
107.
having smoke in the garage.
At least by the
Family is
PDSU, the hail is let up
First
if you want to start
page 23.
giving out those
Somewhere.
calls and waiting and start checking on them.
Buffalo Fire Unit.
He's valid, Class D clear.
10-4-3-3352.
Second page for Monticello Fire. For a structure fire, 1015 Meadow Oak
I
Drive.
want to assign
What is
people
it with
in
the
the
second
other
page
side of the
bullshit?
volunteers. I think
Is
it's
in
easier on
smoke.
you.
Get your
Family
ass
has
in gear.
evacuated. Denver. Second page, 1923.
Copy that.
Anytime they say second
Ray
page,
County
that's
from
because the
Chief
first
1.
page didn't get any
Monticello
results.
Chief 1. Yes, I know. Call
show me
So
an
after
option of
1 minute, we
structure
page
fire
it
in
again.
Meadow
It's
Oak.
like, okay, let's try this again.
Denver. Chief 1 en route at 1923.
Starting to see some lowerings
Buffalo
over
Fire
here in
Unit,
these
you can
clouds.
cancel.
So.
Bob, you got it right on you?
52, 83168 on Grant Hine, Chief.
County
I'm in
copy,
Grant
Buffalo
County,
Fire
DFW
Cancel at
1.
1924.
We've got a suspicious vehicle up in Big Stone City, just down the road from 453 Foster Street. It's a dark blue van with Virginia plates. She said it's been parked there all day. One male in the vehicle. Thinks it's
Ray
suspicious.
County Rockford Fire.
Bob, I'm going to send
Logo
traffic
check
from
on
the south.
10-4, thank you.
Copy that. 37 looks like First Avenue Northeast is pretty flooded over, so careful driving through that.
Alarm at 26008 3rd Street West, 26008
Engine
3rd Street
3,
West.
allergic
PD is on
reaction.
scene requesting a
Craig,
small
at
response to check
368
out the
South
fuel alarm
Avenue.
again.
Cross streets are dead end and dead end.
1179 from Chief 2 on rack 1.
Just got another call from the PD for...
Tony, watch your traffic here.
She said it was on First Avenue and
last one.
about half a block
224
off the highway, I believe on the west side of the road.
I'm trying to level these out for you guys.
Zimmerman Fire. This is your backup page for the fuel alarm at 26008 3rd Street West, 26008 3rd Street West. PD's on scene requesting a small fire response to check out the CO problem with the address. Time is 1925. 1923.
Right now with,
You guys might as well get geared up and get some sounds together or whatnot. Apparently we're going to get paid for a tree down north of us on Hamlin and 10.
from up down power line.
3500, you can show the room and Captain 1 en route.
10-4,
Captain 1 en route, 1920.
down line.
Dispatching the tree route.
Copy that, I'll get us through together.
Engine 3, you're en route to Crave, Mall of America, 368 South Avenue. Customer having an allergic reaction, peanuts.
For us, only other power line
Got
is
it.
1st and 11th Street Northeast.
You can show all units. Clear the down street.
3 at FD2,
And all units clear
3
down
at
street,
FD, you're 4 at FD1.
Bob, I got no more traffic.
I don't know. I took all the public safety channels. I don't specifically take PD channels usually, unless we're listening to a law enforcement situation. I generally do fire, EMS, emergency management, and then Skywarn. If it's tornadoes.
Oh, and ambulance
And I
responding to
specifically
Rockford
chose
on
all the
radio.
public
No,
safety
water
and fire
related
channels,
call,
but there
holding.
might be a police channel mixed in here somewhere.
Console Captain 1.
Big
I currently have up Cottington County Public Safety, the ham radio Skywarn network up there, Minnesota State Patrol for that area, Wright County Public Safety, and I have another ham radio repeater that does Skywarn, and then I've got the public safety from Bloomington, Richfield, and Edna.
Clear.
Give me a holler. I'll give you a holler here in a few minutes, figure out what I need to do.
Copy, we can clear.
Sounds good. We'll let you know.
Monotone fire, right, Tony?
Console Fire.
on Fort Hillcrest Drive
Actually,
for a
I-
37-year-old male that was
I got my keys.
dazed.
We'll be there like in 3 minutes.
Okay, we'll still be here. You can show engine 12 en route to Meadow Oaks, structure fire.
Also, guys, if we don't get any tornado warnings in the next few minutes, I will go ahead and turn this down and do some commentary. So we will be doing the sights and sounds of Earth. We're going to be talking about some news. We'll be doing some follow-up from the Walmart stabbing situation last night in Michigan. We'll do some follow-up there. We've also got a little bit of follow-up with some space weather that's going on, some propagation news, different things like that. So we're going to be going through the normal stuff here, but we're following this right now. The scanner's real busy. These guys are real busy. It's going on, and we do have 3 storm chasers on this storm that we're listening to the scanners for. So let's go back to that for a few minutes, but stay with us tonight. There will be commentary and other things coming up.
Oliver and 15, should we send the grass rig?
Road
County from Minnesota, Chief 1.
high enough where a car would hit it. 11th,
Yes, please.
that one's going across several vehicles.
Command, go ahead, please.
It's a pretty big power line, but yeah, I would 17 might
Do you want us to continue to stand by, or are we clear?
priority one.
Candy County, calling Stearns County on CN4.
Craig County from Minnesota, Chief 1.
Jeff, I was paging. Go ahead. Wonderful, Chief 1.
52189 is en route.
Ding, we're in South Dakota and Minnesota. The tornado earlier was in South Dakota. There are currently no tornadoes on the ground, to my knowledge.
Like it's exiting our area.
Is 29251, 145th Street.
They've allowed all the tornado warnings to expire.
Still over Cottington County.
You can show me on scene to the
what I'm seeing now, and I'm going to tell you guys, this is starting to concern me. I'm expecting a flash flood warning to come up over Waterton, or Watertown. I don't know how they say it there. If it was across the pond, it'd be Waterton, but here it's probably Watertown. But anyway, we have had extremely heavy rain here. I'm going to go back 50 frames. This goes back to, this takes us back to, let me see when it resets. Hold on. This takes us back to 7 o'clock. Now I want you to watch this area right here. I'm going to draw a circle. I want you to watch. Actually, I need to go higher than that. I want you to watch this circle that I'm drawing in right now. And I want you to watch as this loop runs. That circle sees extremely heavy rainfall for 2 hours. Okay? This is, we're probably going to definitely have some flooding there. And it's building in behind it. Notice it's not, it tries to clear, but it doesn't. And what's happening right now is we have got, it's, oh shit, hold on. I thought I had the pin on, and I just started moving stuff around. It's building in back here. And as it builds in, this area right here just continues to get the heavy rainfall. There's got to be a lot of flooding. We're hearing it on the scanner now, but there's got to be a lot of flooding. And now look, in just the last 2 frames, I want you to wait and watch just in the last 2 frames, the purple has come back. Kind of lets up there a little bit, and then boom, in the last couple frames, there's that purple again, right in the same spot that it's been all along. So I'm just telling you, we're going to keep listening here. There is definitely street flooding going on. I'm very surprised we haven't gotten a flash flood warning due to rain rates and duration. Stand by. Here we go. Back to the scanners.
Dispatch from 26.
What? Can you start right
81 crew is with Medic 1. You can show engine 81 on a service for now, please.
Yeah, we just confirming that 81 and 82 are both in service.
Ricky, you got a copy of that? Part 2. You can put 82 back in service. I'm arriving at station 2.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead.
7113 from 600.
35, where you show Zimmerman engine 1 around. You got an address we're supposed to go to?
Engine running route 1931.
Just checking. Will you be available?
Yeah, Watertown is truly Watertown tonight. For sure.
When you guys get here, you'll be able to pull directly in front of the home. No signs of fire. It was very smoky initially in the garage. I believe it was struck by fire. No power to the home. You guys can see me. I'm standing in the right outside the home there. We'll be able to pull right here in front of the driveway. Grab some tips. Nobody will need to be on here.
Windows are all intact at the hotel. You're copy there. There's an employee inside. Everything looks good for
5-10 minutes.
Never.
I do not have an address. The deputy said it was Oliver and 16. It is an intersection.
Okay, we're en route.
Driving 5 to 10 more minutes. Nice, good one.
Good.
Put the key holder for the surgical center. He already walked through. Everything's code 4. You can put us out at the Red North Center.
SB288.
Utility 13 on Rockwell, and you copy.
Engine 11.
You still need job message, please.
We have right check 3. Copy that, thanks.
697,
1042.
Copy 697.
Step on 1935.
Also, Fire County.
Yeah, I don't know. A Humvee's pretty heavy, but
looks like smoke on the main.
I don't know. There might be a better vehicle than that. I've been researching this for many years. Is what vehicle would be best?
We will give you any updates.
It depends on whether you're wanting to intercept it and be in the middle of it, or whether you're just wanting to be a good photographer and be safe. That's the question you have to ask yourself. Are you going to intercept it for the purpose of photography, or are you wanting to get yourself in the middle of the vortices? I think that's the bottom line.
Relocate started to leave. Advise Atlanta will be at the ground level, first floor by
7112. Need you code 3
Okay, ground level, first floor outside Macy's.
For downloading. 7113, when you are ready, need you code 2 in Monticello at the Country Lane Homes for 1209 Sandy Lane for a fall.
Basically.
13. What copy?
Break on me from Rockford, Chief 2.
If there's any nuances, let me know, but otherwise
You guys gonna send us a page for that tree down?
5601 back at this.
Back at base 1933.
Tower 11 to Chief 1, SO2.
4, Battalion 1.
5601 is back at this.
Okay, they just reissued a a tornado warning. Tornado warning now issued. Radar indicated with 1.25-inch hail. This is going to be Hamlin and Cogden counties in South Dakota. Hamlin and Cogden counties in South Dakota.
Rockford, I'm not showing.
Which is the same two counties it was before, guys. That's what I'm saying. This has been in this area for a long time. I'm waiting to see a flash flood warning come up over Waterton proper. But we do have a new tornado warning here. It's a radar indicated tornado warning for the next 37 minutes.
Continuing to investigate. A couple breakers are popped.
Captain 1.
All right, so there you go.
The ambulance.
That's why these guys are running south of the storm. If there's going to be a tornado, it's going to be on the south side of the storm.
One of your partners probably knows about it. 397.
Alright, so your station copy.
Southeastern Connington County.
How about that call out in Silver Creek?
10-4, getting spotted.
Getting super obvious tunnel in the test track.
Call. I can create a new call and page you if you need.
I am getting readings.
I'm not seeing anything as far as where it's at.
Get a hold of center point, have them run out here.
10-4, I'm going to move down 464.
Please do.
Break on from myself there.
Go ahead.
Oh, I would definitely watch that.
Break on from myself there.
South end on a welfare check.
You want a vehicle that's heavy. You want a vehicle if you're going to try to get in the middle of that thing, you got to get something heavy enough that it's not going to lift you up off the ground. Unless that's the plan, and if that's the plan, then we've got a lot of talking to do. That's why these vehicles they build squat. They'll squat down, and the skirting around the vehicle actually lays right on the ground, and it prevents the wind from getting up underneath it. And it basically, it turns into like a pod sitting flush on the ground.
Tree down on 7th Avenue.
Because they don't want to get sucked up in that thing. It's coming down hurts like a bitch.
Clear is 1936.
Most people that get sucked up into a storm in a vehicle die. That's a fact. It is survivable, but not generally.
I see.
An electric Cybertruck would probably be good, except for your range issues. You don't want to be sitting there charging a battery while you've got something going on. You're going to get left behind over and over and over. But the weight would be good.
No, we're good. And actually, engines you can cancel.
And low center of gravity also, yes.
13 on Rock 1. Go get him, let's go.
These trees that are on the road right now are connected to a electrical pole, so we're going to hold off on cutting anything right now. Do you want me to hold
where they going off yet?
to let them know to get Excel involved?
52-2, tornado siren active.
Done.
Go get a fire.
There's the tornado sirens going off. That seems to be a bit of a delay there, but tornadoes. Of course, then again, the stream is probably delayed a minute or so.
All the way facing streets on west for the power line down. It is actually an internet line. So the electric company does not have to
Dual county, D-U-E-L. Let me see
company or whoever is in charge of this line.
Copy. Rockford fire go up.
These ham radios are nothing. I'm going to get rid of those, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put another one up here. So let me just get rid of this. Delete feeds. Get rid of that. And then add feed. United States. This was a dual. DEU. It's in South Dakota. No feeds. God damn it. I swear nobody wants to take the time and the energy to put feeds up anymore. If private citizens don't take the initiative to put the feed up, then there's no feed. So unfortunately, 4 of the counties here, 2 of them don't have feeds. Such is the case when you get into rural America. Unfortunately, down here, there's 6 or 7 of us in my county providing feeds. I think we've got like 10 feeds up just from Lee County alone. We've got everything: amateur radio, fire, EMS, law enforcement, public safety. There's even some private stuff, airport stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Amateur radio stuff. It's the way it should be. And that way, the radio can be heard by anybody around the world. I can't believe we're not seeing power outages yet. I mean, the amount of rain that has fallen on Waterton over the last, I don't know, God. I'm going to go out 75 frames. This takes us back to, let's see. Oh my God. This takes us back 2.5 hours, this loop right here. This is over 2.5 hours of loop. And I want you to watch just north of Waterton right here. It starts raining 2.5 hours ago, and it continues to rain right in that same area over and over and over and over, and it's still raining there. So for 2.5 hours, they have had very heavy rainfall. They just issued another overlapping severe thunderstorm warning now. That's the new one that's blinking there. Oh, well, wow, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. All right, so there we go. We're watching a bunch of different storm chasers here. We're also watching the storm on Radar Omega. I'm yawning again. This is what happens when I do an evening show. All right. All right, everybody, this is Starship Adventures. We are live tonight in Starship Studios in Southwest Florida, where it is a balmy temperature outside, probably about 87 right now. We got up to 97 degrees today. It was oppressive today, an absolutely oppressive day down here in Southwest Florida. 97 is about as hot as we get here. We don't get up in the hundreds because we've just got too much ocean all the way around us. But 97 here is very, very hot. So anyway, thank you all for being here. We are watching this on multiple cameras and on Radar Omega, and we're going to take you right back to that. We are monitoring scanners as well, and I am adding stuff to them right now. I don't know why it all kind of just went quiet. That always makes me nervous. There we go.
We're clear up and down line. Deputy's going to remain on scene for a bit.
I refreshed it.
How many people you got at the station? We got 4.
This is live scanner feeds from where this tornado is. We do not see a tornado. It's radar indicated at this point. But we got 3 storm chasers on it, and we got, well, actually, I think there's about 5 of them on it. 6, 7 of them, I don't know. I think they're all in this same storm.
Drizzle and wind is low enough. I do not see treetops.
There should be one in the new grass
I think the storm has passed.
Overall, Chief 1 recall.
I just can't believe how long it has rained in Waterton.
Actually, I might just send a tender with just 2 out to the Arking. You can show me here it's a structure fire. Do you have a right tack? You want to see this?
4th Avenue Northwest against 2nd Street. 4th Avenue
Avenue
Northwest.
calling on them, South 2? Yeah, just calling to see if you need anything.
Report of flooding over 4th Street Northeast, 26th Avenue Northeast, and 2 places.
Use right tech 4.
Grass. There should be one in utility 12 also, unless you guys took them out. Copy right tack 4. There's St. Michael structure fire.
Negative. We did get the fire out. It was a really small fire behind the range with a gas line that was ruptured from lightning probably, but we're just doing some ventilation just to get a little bit. It had real light smoke.
The gremlin,
We'll
yeah.
probably be done here in about 10
Yeah, the
minutes.
gremlin was like an alien-looking, I don't know, looked like some kind of
reporting a
steampunk
vehicle
shuttlecraft or
stalled on
something.
19th Street between the VA clinic and Runnings along 19th Street. A four-door black car stalled in the road with the hazards on.
122, I'm 97. If that call, you can put me on.
10-4, 122.
Thanks for the update. We're just on right tack 3 here if you need us again.
St. Michael Chief 1. 508.
I'm in Rosehill structure fire. Copy right tack 4.
Boy, they have had a lot of structure fires in the last hour, man. Holy shit. It's like 3 or 4 different departments, but still, it's a lot of fires.
We are back at the hall from that.
We used to average about every 1 or 2 a month. I mean, it's rare to get multiple structure fires on the same thing, but it happens when you have severe weather.
Copy 121. I will double check.
Hanover Ranger, one right in on scene, nothing showing. You can show Hanover, Lieutenant 1 in command.
Copy 693. Clear and signature, no treatment. 1944. Waiting for Buffalo.
122.
Hanover Regional.
122, go ahead.
On scene 1944.
Great calling from Rockford, Chief 2.
Rockford Chief 2.
You can clear utility 13. 13 from the medical on Hamlet.
Utility 13, clear 1945.
Wright County, this is St. Michael Fire.
Fire.
You can show St. Michael Engine 21 and report.
Engine 21, 1945.
Lieutenant 1 from Chief 2 on Rock 1.
Called in. You close us out, sir.
Grass 12, the IC. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Amy.
Wright County, St. Michael Engine 11 on scene Lockwood.
Are we still weather spotting, or are we clear of that too?
The homeowner is going to watch it.
St. Michael Engine 11.
When you're done with
We're clear of that, too.
3rd Avenue across from the tennis court.
Sounds good. You can continue on your way.
You can push it off the road just a little further if you need it.
Lieutenant 1 from Chief 2 on Rock 1.
Dispatch from 219.
St. Michael Engine 11.
Okay.
St. Michael 11.
325.
Did you have traffic?
PHX, what's up, man?
You can go ahead.
You can
St. Michael Engine 11 on scene on Lockwood.
across the road. I'm probably going to have to block it for a while. 422 at Chief
10.
1 PSD 1.
On scene 1947.
We are clearing our telephone line. There's a homeowner is going to watch it.
I'm not sure you got to know. Albertville Fire County.
Overbill Fire.
There's a call 11 Chief 2, full code is fine.
Tower 11 in route 1947.
I don't see any mailboxes or anything
St. Michael Engine 21 to command on right tack 1. Go ahead for command.
How much if it's hard or light issue?
We'll be level 1 stage at the hydrant, a block north of the structure. Let us know what you need.
For copy. 422 to Chief 20 copy.
122, 1023.
71 13 arrive.
First page for Howard Lake Fire for Public Works. 8543 County Road 6 Southwest. Power line is down, not active. Advise cannot touch. First page 1948.
Engine 1, Mississippi, 9 Mile Creek Senior Living, at 2301, Village Lane, cross streets are Village Terrace and Village Terrace.
Where the
Howard Lake Fire for Public Works, 8543 County Road 6 Southwest. Power lines down.
So this just popped up in Nebraska, but I don't know if it's the radar or what, but it doesn't look like anything really. Wow, kind of weird.
St. Michael Fire.
But this just popped up. It's kind of strange. I don't know what's going on with this. This radar site might be messed up or something.
Power Chief 1, go ahead.
I'm seeing it 1948.
Wright County from St. Michael Chief 1, same traffic.
St. Michael Chief 1.
I do see it hook up there right at the end there on the bottom. And you can see it doing it. It's trying.
We're just waiting on utilities right now.
You can cancel on the call at
10-4, I still got
So here's our whole area. We do have storms in Minneapolis.
89-year-old male fellow.
Minneapolis proper is getting some pretty bad weather right now too.
Range 1 interior. You got a cam report?
We are still investigating. Currently, we are not reading or picking up anything.
Okay, to ambulance the county.
10-4 contact. You are in the lower level basement area, correct?
Okay, ambulance.
We're in the third level.
Complaint from 727.
We're clear of Hutchinson ER.
All right, so we're back here. This is our main storm that we're watching right now with Waterton, where we've had very heavy rainfall now for almost 3 consecutive hours. The fact that they're not issuing flash flood warnings is surprising to me.
We've been canceled by St. Michael. You can show both units clear back in service.
Can you let the street department know about this area? This water is about a foot deep, and I think there's 2 cars stalled here now.
Clear at 1950.
10-4 command copies. Go into the lower level.
92326. Utilities is on scene.
We have a second possible construction fire near 101. Would you like to head your truck that direction for now?
Department 52.
Copy, we'll head to that possible structure fire. What was the address again?
Do not have an address yet. Deputy is en route. But all I know is it's 101.
Go ahead.
Howard Lake Fire Rate
Who's the on-call tow today? Copy, we'll start heading towards Highway 101.
Howard Lake Fire.
Rescue 11 will be en route as Wright Hennepin has been notified about the sound power line.
10-4, they have.
10-4, can you see if he's available to come tow this car? It's stalled here. We'll here in a minute.
10-4, what is the vehicle?
461 copy.
28
Do you have a second structure fire call in St. Michael?
Continues severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern McLeod County, east central Meeker County, southwestern Wright County, and northwestern Carver County, lasting until 8:15 p.m., airing to Elk River, Wright County. Line hookers.
Copy. 15101 50th Street Northeast.
Okay.
Copy. We got an active 901, but I don't think we got a page.
They say Hamlin?
Dispatch you can show us through Chief 1 Tower 11.
Hamlin County.
Copy, 1951.
In South Dakota. Let me see if I've got that.
Checking upstairs again.
Go ahead.
1952.
I have a second 28 when you're ready.
Tower 11 responding.
Stand by. Tower 11, route 1952.
No feeds in Hamlin either.
Wright County from St. Michael Fire.
There is no feeds.
Hanover, engine 1 interior. Can you repeat last traffic?
St. Michael Fire.
We're just checking upstairs again.
Guys, I am going to do some regular commentary here. We're just watching this with we got a very active scanner, so we're just kind of hanging with that for a few minutes. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth, and we will be on for a while tonight.
If you could repeat the address for me.
Address is 15101 50th Street Northeast.
St. Michael, engine 21 copies, 15101 50th Street Northeast.
1952.
Tender 12 to 1. Wright County from Elberville Fire.
219. Elberville Fire.
We get next channel for the second call in St. Michael. We're going to need fuel at 10:12. Can somebody meet us at Holiday in 5 minutes?
Alex, copy.
Right tax 7.
Copy, right tax 7.
Yeah.
Thanks.
9-7, welfare check.
Right, calling from on the...
Code 4.
Control unit for the structure fire in Silverton. And you can, turn for 9012. 3121.
Attack 3, Silver Creek at 1953.
All these St. Michael, back in Minnesota, we're not seeing crash anywhere.
1047 are going to be clear of the fire standby, no patient.
We're out in a tree down, another truck, it's a pretty big tree.
Yeah, what do you need? You need saws, you need manpower, what do you need?
Right, Tony, Buffalo Fire.
Buffalo Fire.
Definitely more size, probably more manpower.
One for 11, roll that.
Fire notation, 854.
Copy.
Buffalo, clear of all calls.
I need about half mile. Travis 121, looped all the way around, not finding anyone. 1954.
Buffalo clear, both calls 1954.
Affirmative, all pass range station.
Hey BJ, how's it going, buddy? We're hanging in there. We're listening to some pretty active scanner traffic out of South Dakota.
Copy. I will try State Patrol again, see if they...
It's been raining in Watertown for 3 hours. Heavy rain.
South Street. Out with or out in the kid. DOT.
We're going to try giving them a call. They're getting a couple more calls.
St. Michael, Chief 1.
That's where I can. I just gotta get back to my car.
Route at 1954.
Travis 121, 1954.
Chief 1 from Andrew 11.
Wright County from St. Michael Utility 11. En route to the possible structure fire on 50th Street.
10-4, 31 clear. 697, Buffalo.
Right.
Ooh, you know, there is some rotation back here.
We went over to the tree down on Hamlin to take engine spot, and we can go out to the arcing call.
That's a suspicious vehicle in Stone.
Wright County from
Everything's
St.
set for he's delivering parts to the power plant in the morning. He's just gonna sleep. He's just behind corner of Highway 12, Cornell, in case you ever get any more calls on it tonight.
Wow.
We're en route to the possible structure fire on 50th Street.
Okay.
After the time you fill it up.
Command to Hanover Region 1 Interior. You got a status report on that opening of the double door?
Captain 1 to Hanover, Lieutenant, we're working on it right now.
Temporary copy.
At red, pickup is utilities worker.
First page for Buffalo Fire. For traffic hazard, 1124 31st Street.
33352.
Tree down, blocking both lanes.
Down at this crime scene, I honestly forgot. Do you guys
First
have a
page,
test
1956.
that we would be
Yeah,
able to
near the Federal Credit Union, there is a white in about 6 to 8 inches of water. Advised that he got water in the engine. The vehicle won't turn on now.
Second page for Buffalo Fire. Traffic hazard,
Not that I know of. We'll check.
34th Street Southeast.
There's 3420. We do have a canopy stand, but with the storm we just went through, I don't think that's going to work too well if we get what we just got down south.
Chief 3 in 1957.
Fair enough. Thank you both.
Overall, Chief 1 County.
Overall, Chief 1.
We can bring it down if
Show me on the scene. Two-story road.
Try to use it.
Structure, nothing showing. I'm investigating. Chief 1 on command.
Chief 1 in command and on scene, nothing showing.
Yeah, and right there.
There is a camera in downtown Waterton, but it's offline.
Spotters, please take your position. Naval spotters, please take your position. We have another major storm coming through. Please take your position.
All right, there's your storm spotter activation. Just went out. Storm spotters. That's your Skywarn, your weather spotters now have been activated and told to take positions.
Did you notify Rock Township about the tree?
Negative.
Copy. Here's one.
Ten four.
7121. Apparently state patrol canceled and didn't tell us. You can cancel.
107.2.
Copy. Thank you. Cancel.
Go ahead for Darla.
Eden Valley spotters, please take your positions. Eden Valley spotters, please take your positions. We have another weather event coming from another weather event. Meeker clear, 1958, Meeker 7.
There was your, again, the storm spotter activation.
Chief 2.
Stand by.
Definite signs of a left strike. Your nearest hydrant's going to be in the cul-de-sac. You're going to swing and tag that and forward way to the house.
Got it.
You can show me.
PJ, the weather has been crazy this year, except hurricane season had kind of a bland start.
And replacing our engine 11 until the power company gets here.
Yep. Every camera in that town is offline.
Spotters, please take your positions. We have another
7121. Console.
T2 on scene. T39.
Don't redial on a 911 from an earlier call at 17-21-762. Call back spoke with Deb. No new issues. Next to
Having a stroke. Or like fire rate.
Shot, what are you
122.52.
Buffalo Chief 1 to Chief 2 and 3. I'm going to stay in town since you guys are headed to that one.
Select 122.
28, I can't make radio contact with Battalion 1.
We're clearing the down power line. We're not finding anything. Was it a passerby or a homeowner? I called it in. 10-4, that makes sense.
Uncertain. Looks like it was right-hand of an electric that reported it.
First front door primary search. First says home. There's a lightning strike. Mount, shut the doors.
Copy 2 Alpha Side for primary.
You can also from there. Run up.
Albertville Fire County Tower 11 on scene.
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4. There's no line down, but there is some evergreens at that address that maybe interfered and
10-4.
caused that to come through.
22 Adam,
$20.
boy 27. 23 Adam, boy 27.
On fire.
Okay, let's see. All right, guys, I have endeavored and found a live cam in Watertown, and it does look like it's flooding there. I'm going to throw it over myself down in the lower right corner. That is live in Watertown, South Dakota, and you can see that parking lot there is flooded. This is the only shot. The downtown cams are down. There's 2 or 3 other cams listed. They're all down. This one's up, so I'm going to hold this one for right now. Guys, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. I'll leave the scanners on. This is Starship Adventures, the sights and sounds of Earth. My name's Ian. Don't go anywhere. The coverage continues.
One of the utility superintendents is going to come around the truck down here. We're going to let him around. He wants to drive it so he can look at it before he has the team arrive.
Cosmos Fire, please take your positions. Cosmos Fire and Rescue, please take your positions for spotting. We have another weather event coming through. Meeker 7, stage clear at 2000.
Yeah, I think he's going to stop and talk to you.
This is 40 North, off time.
Same like utility 11, same traffic.
Utility 11 at 2001.
Break on for Central Chief.
St. Michael, Chief.
Eden Valley Fire to Meeker Dispatch. We copy the page.
Chief 1 is on.
Eden Valley, 2001. Chief 1 on scene at 2001.
Chief. Incoming units from Tower 11, 360. Stories on the outside. No changes.
Buffalo Chief 2 and 3, 11. 2 changes of the electric and the gas.
Chief 2.
Chief Engine 21.
Engine 21 copies, flow to routine.
Storm drains are clear at this intersection, and the road's pretty well
County, Buffalo Fire.
clear again.
Buffalo Fire.
10. Grass 11 en route to the traffic hazard.
Gray County from Rockford Fire.
Buffalo Grass 11 at 2002. Rockford Fire, go ahead.
You can show us clear of the traffic hazard on ambulance, and I'm going to go out to another call.
10-9, you're 10-1.
Copy, 2002.
Gray County, you can
All of the
Buffalo
horses
Chief 2, you can
are
come down.
secured in a
Buffalo Chief 2 on
gated
scene at
area.
2003.
I'll be back
Eden Valley
tonight.
Fire to Meeker Dispatch.
Can you put me down
Spotters
for
are
the
taking
phone call?
position.
Positions at 20.
Gray County from Buffalo Chief 3, you can show me on scene.
Chief 3 on scene at 2004.
Buffalo Chief 2, Chief 1, BSD 1. Go ahead, 2. Yeah. And to get a hold of Rob.
Shield Rescue Dispatch, our trucks are en route to their spot.
And, hang on.
Trucks en route to their spot, 2004.
So Buffalo Engine 21 on scene.
In 2005.
Engine 21 stop right there, so you can turn around.
Copy on Rockwood.
Grab the chainsaw and come on up here. Copy that.
Lockman Command, Gray County Dispatch. You control St. Michael.
Tanker 11 or Tanker 12. You guys got a copy on Rockwood?
February 10th, 426.
Michael, and keep 1. Copy channel 1.
Go ahead.
We are clear of Rockwood. What would you like?
Fire Meeker.
Southwest and 14th Avenue Southwest.
You guys can return to station for right now.
Wow, there is just so many things going on right now to see out there. All right, hold on just a second. I'm trying to add something else here real quick.
Clear the structure fire in St. Michael.
697, restart for St. Michael.
St. Michael.
Over.
Man interior. Go ahead for interior.
You guys get to the basement, you check the delta wall where the cold air return comes out. There's something that's bulging out just below the intake and the delta wall basement.
Good. Looks like we don't have anybody assigned to the transformer that was.
Okay, what's going on here is down here in Florida, believe it or not, right outside, literally right over the Gulf of America, we have a large thunderstorm that's sitting out in the Gulf of America out there, and it's putting out a hell of a lightning storm right now. And it's really cool. Of course, I say that, and now it doesn't look all that. It's on my security camera system, so it's a little weird, it's a little skippy, but I want to show you guys. I'm going to put it on the radar screen, down at the bottom of the radar screen. But this is actually a shot of my live camera outside the studio here, looking northwest towards a large thunderstorm that is offshore, and you can see the thunderhead there, and there is almost continuous lightning going on up in that thunderstorm. I know it's a little weird because it's I'm capturing a web camera, so it's a little flaky. It's also a low lux, low memory camera designed to, for security work. So you're not going to get the high resolution out of it, but still, I think it's really a neat representation of what's going on out there right now, and that is literally a lightning storm, a big tall lightning storm that's sitting out off the coast. And just for reference, let's take a peek and see what it looks like on the map. Oh, hey, went way out. Got a lot going on the computer right now, so she's bucking me a little bit. Oh, wow, is that where I'm seeing that? That storm is in Sarasota, guys. Look at this. It's up here in Sarasota. I'm down here. It's 3 counties away. I'm literally right down here, and this is way up here in Sarasota, and we're watching it here on my tower cam. So there you go. That's the storm we're watching right there, and we're watching it from a number of miles away. I'm kind of surprised it looks that good from here. It's because we're pretty far away. Let me take a quick measurement here from where that storm is centered up.
I did let the street department know, but the stoplights are out at 1st Avenue Northwest and Broadway Street North.
All right, so we are right near Sarasota, and we're going right down to here. That's going to be, wow, total distance, 59 miles.
We got a call from the storm manager.
So that storm we're watching there on that lower camera below the radar, that's from my tower camera here in Fort Myers. And you can see the top of that big, huge thunderstorm that you're seeing here on the radar right above it. That storm is moving southwest, and it's emerging out over the Gulf of America. And what's going to end up happening is it's going to come over Siesta Key, and it's going to come offshore just north of Venice. This actually is probably going to get stronger here as it exits the coast. So we'll keep this camera on as well as we're watching this amazing lightning storm going on. The storm is getting a little closer at this point, but it's not coming directly towards us. It's coming a little bit closer as it comes by. So again, something else really cool to watch. And also we're watching the flooding there in that lower right camera. That is live in Waterton, South Dakota, where it has been raining cats and dogs, literally almost, well, not quite literally, but it's been raining cats and dogs now for a while. And I'm very surprised we don't see flash flood warnings going up, to be honest, because it's that bad. All right, and I'm checking for other videos. If I find protests or any of that kind of stuff, we'll throw it on. We don't just do weather here, so we'll do whatever's going on. But right now, it seems like weather is the story right now. Oh, I'm so sick of this. One person's like, oh my God, alligator Alcatraz is so terrible. They're feeding them maggots down there. You believe they actually said that? I mean, it's like, come on, people. We had one of our local media guys go down there, and he says, you know, I went to jail one time, and it was a lot worse than alligator Alcatraz. Everything's new down there. How could there be maggots? The food hasn't been there long enough to get maggots. I think it's just people exaggerating. Let's stop exaggerating, you know? If it's bad, we'll look at it. We'll fix it. But let's stop exaggerating, for Christ's sake.
Watertown 5-2.
5-2, go ahead.
Just checking. Is your NCIC down as well?
Wow. It's a fatal train crash in Germany, it looks like. So 3 people dead. Looks like a big derailment.
We haven't gotten anything through Clips NCIC since 1953 is our last thing, and that was for severe weather.
All right, this guy here, center right, looks like he's parked. I'm going to go ahead and throw something else in that square. This is out of Germany. It's purported to be live, but I think it's near live. It was just a short time ago. There has been a large train derailment with at least 3 fatalities in Germany. You can, I'm just going to keep that up so you guys can kind of see what's going on there. So that the middle right is a train derailment. There you can see the train there, the yellow and white train. That's looks like the engine in the front, and then everything's piled up behind it. I don't know what happened there.
Any avenue on that? Says 500 block of 2nd Street Northwest. I need an avenue, otherwise the whole 500 block, but where?
Okay, let's get back up to Waterton and see what we got. They have allowed again the tornado warning up there to expire. Let's get back up there and see what's going on. We still got our storm chasers here. We still got a hell of a storm complex here moving through. The bad news is we're going to lose our daylight here in the next 30 minutes. I'm not sure. I've seen little spikes coming down in all these, but they don't seem to be. They're very short-lived.
5-2-1-22.
2-0-22.
Deputy advised that they code 4. They'll let us know if they need any assistance. We'll be clear back tonight.
Everything there. 10-4.
Yeah, I got to be careful with ice cream because I'll sit there and just make myself sick with it. It's not good for me. And I got this weird thing. When my back is out, I'm lactose intolerant. When my back is okay, I'm not. I can eat whatever I want. So it's kind of a weird thing I have. The nerve that goes to my stomach gets pinched off, and I suddenly become lactose intolerant. And I become intolerant to a lot of grease. I become intolerant to a lot of cheese and things like that, which is the lactose. And then in a week or two, when my back's doing better and I'm out walking and everything's going good with my back, I can then pretty much eat what I want to get. So it's kind of a weird situation I've dealt with for 30 years now.
2921 9th Avenue Southeast for a call-in burglary alarm. Alarm company advised they don't need the FD, but advised there's water all over the back room for their cameras.
The power line down on Woodland Trail. It's blocking the driveway of 7335 Woodland Trail. I notified dispatch that we were going to clear and to notify the power company, but they cannot contact XL. Do you want us to stand by, or do you want us to try to get to the address to notify the people?
I think I've already got
I'll go back in service.
9 Mile Creek Senior Living at 2301 Village Lane. Cross streets are Village Terrace and Village Terrace.
Yeah, if we go on the other driveway to the neighboring house.
Yeah, do that and tell the homeowner to contact XL.
Yeah, my weakness is a Bluebell ice cream, the Cherry Garcia or whatever it is. I just love that cherry vanilla. Oh my God, it's the best. I can just sit there and eat it till I'm sick. But I love their chocolate and their vanilla. I like plain ice cream usually, chocolate or vanilla. And I'm Bluebell is my choice.
County Road 37 Northwest, tree blocking roadway, requesting chainsaws to cut up. First page of 2020. fire for a traffic hazard. Keats Avenue Northwest, Hot Road 37 Northwest. We'll need chainsaws to cut off.
All right, guys, the video in the center right is looping, but I'm putting it up so you guys can see what's going on in Germany right now, where we have a train derailment with at least 3 fatalities. We are monitoring that as well. The lower right corner is actually the only live camera that's still feeding out of South Dakota, out of Waterton. And it's a camera out at a field where they fuel trucks or whatever. And so I know it's not much there, but you can see the flooding in the parking lot and the rain still coming down.
For a 70-year-old female, itchy skin, welts, and dry mouth, bit by something, alert, talking, and breathing normally. First page at 2021.
Oh, Aquarius, you're going to go get ice cream. Oh, well. Don't eat it all. I would just sit there and eat it till I'm sick.
It'll actually be right at the end of First Avenue Northwest where that cul-de-sac is from by the old home bakery. I'm going to be making contact with Burlington Northern. It's pretty washed out and probably shouldn't have a train come across this.
1450 Ray County. 1450.
He's notifying the train people that they've got a washed out track and they shouldn't go over it.
1450 en route at 2022.
You got to be careful after a flooding situation, because if you run a train over a track at 40 miles an hour and that track is compromised, of course you'll get a derailment. It could be bad. So they'll a lot of times go out real slow and check the tracks after a flood. Yeah. I'm not a big strawberry fan. I'm a cherry blueberry guy.
First page for Howard Lake Fire for a traffic hazard 7333 20th Street Southwest. Tree down, blocking both lanes. First page at 2022.
Oops, did we lose that one video?
Second page for Howard Lake Fire for a traffic hazard 7333 20th Street Southwest. For a tree blocking both lanes.
I have a 1012 F online asking about a storm shelter in Hayti. Can I send you through?
Howard Lake Fire County.
10-4 Lake Fire en route at 2023.
52, Adam 7, 22 that. Can you send them through to Adam 8? I don't have my work phone on me.
Chief 2 to 14.
10-4 Adam 8.
VHLFD2.
Alright, so you can send them through. 10-4 incoming.
I typed protest and it finished it for me against Trump.
That's
not what I was typing.
Here, do we have
Although
anything
that's
for
probably
weather? Would
what
you
we'll
be able to pass
find.
that on to us, please?
We'll see. We really don't get any weather information on the telephone anymore either. Do you have the internet access at all?
10-4, we do.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best solution. Yeah, we don't get any of the teletext messages anymore.
So I'm 10-4.
Yeah, there's all these videos of the protest going on in Ireland right now, and they're all saying it's live right now. Of course it's not. It's been dark over there for hours.
That read that page to data map. You're going to be blocked, so you're going to have to find a way around that. According to Act Amendment 1, it is blocking both lanes. So you're going to have to come in from the east side. Take 20.
All right, upper right, I'm going to go ahead and put some video that was from just a little while ago out of the UK. This is not live, but it's to show you what's going on in the UK. They've had some violence over there and some protests. So I'm going to put that on up here in the corner under the logo, and you guys can take a check on that. This is just a little, about 3 or 4 hours ago in the UK. Yeah, I got 21 folks over on the 7200. That's awesome. Let me get that chat room up so I can see it.
BNSF dispatch was notified of that. You can close it out.
10-4.
Troy County Dispatch, Control, Hanover Clear, Weather Watch.
Hanover Clear, Weather Watch, 2026.
Yeah, whatever.
Doors are here. Yes, I am.
Let's see. Ding's already put it over there for me. Wow. Thank you. Okay. Letting folks know that we're live over here, over there.
Engine 82 and E9
all right. Yep. The 7.2. Some of the ham folks don't like it because, you know, it's like a bunch of people yelling at each other and trolling and stuff. But it's a lot of fun, and I just actually we like to sit around and just listen to it. If I drank, I would probably get drunk and sit around and listen to it. It just seems like a lot of fun, you know, the people on there just say whatever, they talk about whatever, and they're all over the country, all over the world. It's an international channel where it uses the ionosphere to transfer the signal, and so you can hear people all over the country on it. And I got a real good receiver there that I'm using, and you can literally hear everybody talking on it. It looks like it's busy over there.
RP advised, she's
right
at the
now.
Beacon Center, and her husband is trying to remove one handgun, 4 rifles from the residence that are hers. He is a registered felon.
Wonderful.
Yep, there's people on there talking.
Maple Lake Siren Road at 2028.
Where we go up.
Maple and 5th southeast. So Maple and 5th southeast.
Oh, here comes the virtue. I was drinking my way.
This is what you hear over there. It's just people playing around.
I'm getting home now.
But yeah, that's what you get, and there'll be conversations on there. There'll be all kinds of different discussions going on. People screwing around with people. It's pretty fun.
Branches on a line. Sparking.
460 at 212. There's some water going across 460 just from ditch flooding.
Copy. 10-4.
Okay, let me replace that one video. Let me see what else we got here.
10-4, 30 to 31. Here, so, you got any other ones?
Power roll 240.
RP advised, do not tell 1012M where she is at. He has no idea, and she's trying to separate. Also would like a call back once you leave the residence.
Copy, Ray Tech 7 clear, 2029.
Done for it.
I don't see any new protest footage, anything live coming out anyway.
37.
Go ahead.
Can you get performance and route to my location here?
Come.
James and Dan, we should be good to energize on the 1 and 2 if you guys drove it out.
Still rescue New Ambulance. Yeah, there's a 624 South Miller Avenue. For South Miller Avenue, looking at Litchfield. We have an elderly female to the base.
7121, obviously.
Over there, contacted performance.
Negative. I was seeing if you could do the hold of performance and send in my direction.
10-4. I'm going to for mail.
Chief 1 to base, AFT1.
33752.
Howard Lake Ambulance, direct county.
1039 to performance.
Howard Lake Ambulance on team 2031.
Tower.
Go for tower. Base, AFT1. We're on our way back. We'll sneak
All right,
between
that's a
tower
different
and
video there of that train derailment. You can kind of see what's going on there in Germany.
329.
And I'm going to continue following this tornado here for just a little
well,
while longer
the
because it looks like it's trying to hook up
looks
here.
like the camper is sticking out a little bit onto the driving lane, so stick around here for some traffic control.
Oh boy, we've got a couplet started, guys. Look at this shit. All right, we got our couplet here, and our guys are right on it. These are the three guys on the left right here, are these three circles, and they are right on this thing, and it looks like it's hooking up. It looks like we've got a couplet started, and we definitely have the opposing winds now. It's just a matter of, looks like it's going to be up here, right around this area here. Southeast of Waterton. Looks like it's heading right towards Clear Lake. Northeast. Northeast towards Clear Lake. Let's take a look at the progression of this couplet.
Is there anything else you'd rather us check out first?
Wow, I'm surprised that's not putting something down.
In that area, you might as well go look at it. And then we had something.
Could be rain
that
wrapped.
I heard on the scanner earlier on my way in about out there by traps. Yeah, address would come up by traps, so it could be that little overhead span. 10-4. 390.
Okay, guys, let's take a little trip around here. We've got 5 shots of the storm, 5 different storm chasers on the left side and the top. And then on the lower right, we've got the only live cam coming out of Waterton where the water is rising there now. The lower center is a shot from my tower cam here at a thunderstorm that is emerging off of the coast of Sarasota into the Gulf of America. 59 miles away, and we're watching the lightning storm from the tower cam. And then upper right is going to be protests in the United Kingdom, and the center right is going to be a train derailment going on now. This is video from a little while ago in Germany, where we have a train derailment with 3 fatalities at this time. And that's what's going on. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth. My name's Ian. This is Starship Adventures. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. We will be live for a while longer. The scanner feeds you're listening to are from the storm that you're seeing on the radar. We are in South Dakota. The rain is still coming down. I want to go back up here and look at Waterton and show you guys. I'm going to go back 100 frames. Okay? This is something you can do on Radar Omega. I'm going to go back 100 frames. It takes us a minute to load. And what you're going to see, this goes back to 5:30. Now watch this right here. Boom. It starts raining at 6:30. So at 6:30 it starts raining right here. And look at it. Very, very, very heavy rain coming through. Heavy rain. And here we are, 8:30, 2 hours later, still heavy rain. And still heavy rain. Another batch coming through right now. Some purple right there coming through. So literally from there, here we go again, 6:30 right there when it starts raining at 6:30 to 7:30 right there. And then we get to where we're at right now, which is 8:30.
This little bit of line that's
and then 9:30. So we've got literally 3 consecutive hours of heavy rainfall in this town. 3 consecutive hours of heavy rainfall, north, central, and Sutherland, Waterton, in South Dakota. Very surprised there's not a flash flood warning for this area right now. Very surprised.
Maple Lake Fire Director calling you to show us on the scene. And it is approximately 3/4 of a mile north of 37
Shit.
on Keith.
We got something here. Hold on. All right, everybody stand by.
698, CD4 was transferred to Buffalo. You're at 13. When you have no question?
Maple Lake engine to Chief.
All right, hold on. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to pull down my video for a second. Let's take a look at this. It looked suspicious a minute ago. Now it doesn't. So, but this is right where that rotation is showing up. Notice the lightning is almost constant. It looks like a disco going on. It's the world's largest disco. Anytime I hear a disco song, it brings me back to the skating rink. That's right where it brings me to every time, the skating rink. Oh, Lord.
Go ahead, Maple Lake.
Yep, I thought we had something there, but not so much. We're going to continue to watch it because this rotation... These guys are right near. Look at this. Oh, my God. Look at the coupling. Look at the coupling, guys. We've got extremely strong winds in both directions here. Jesus. Let's see where we're at here.
Down, blocking the road, 7th Street Southeast, 3rd Avenue Southeast, advised street departments.
Okay, so what we basically have set up here is this blue color is wind moving in this direction, and this yellow color is wind moving in this direction. And this is what they call radial velocity. And the way this works is, okay, the radar is not looking at the quantity of the wind. The radar is looking at the movement of the rain. Not the quantity of the rain, but the movement of the rain. And what the radar is detecting here is that we've got winds here moving in one direction and then the other. These winds, all of these winds right here, this whole area here, that whole area of winds is moving in this direction very fast. And this whole area of wind here is moving in this direction really fast. And so there's where your center of rotation is, right there. And that's what we call a couplet. This one is actually starting to get more of a traditional yin and yang signature to it. And then if we go back to the high-res velocity, we should see a hook starting to form, and there it is. There's your hook. What you're looking for here is a J hook, and that's probably it forming up right there. It looks like a J. Comes down and looks like a J. That's why they call it a J hook. And you'll see, you can see one right here. There's your J hook right there, starting to form, and your tornado will be right there. And of course, if we switch back over to velocity, that's where our couplet is. You see what I mean? Everything happens right in the same spot. There's where your interface is there between your winds moving in one direction and your winds moving in the other direction. When we look at radar for tornadoes, we look at two different things. We look at the radial velocity, and we look for, oh, wow, look at that. That next one just came in, and we got more of those really hot colors. We definitely have a couplet there. There is definitely rotation there. Now, whether that's putting down a tornado, I don't know, but there is sufficient energy there to put down a tornado. There's our guys right below this thing, but I'm worried they're going to get rain wrapped. Let's go back to reflective. They're right on the edge of this thing. They're out a little bit in front of it. So I think they're in a decent position to intercept here. We just got to see when it forms.
10-4 will head that way. 25 up.
All right, I'm gonna take mine off of there for a while because the storm's pretty much it's starting to wane off
7
there.
miles
So we're
south
gonna
of
get out of that,
Strandberg
and
on
we're just gonna continue
472nd,
here with
about
the radar
168th Street.
for now.
There's a tree that fell
All
over,
right,
blocking
and
3/4
oh
of the
god,
road.
we got a soccer game going on. Football. It is football.
10-4, it's gonna have to wait for a
Not
while.
soccer. Okay, let's see here. Let's do.
World Chief Hunter calling.
Oh,
this is
God,
all
these
back in.
spoofs. I gotta wade through all the spoofs. New Epstein video. It's not new Epstein
You
video.
can show all units clear the electrical. They're calling St. Michael.
All units clear 2042.
I don't see anything.
52122.
Good.
I'm available. Do you have something coming out?
Something else going on.
Just trying to make everybody aware of a severe thunderstorm warning now for Connington County until 2130.
I am glad we're finally starting to get UFO disclosure. Finally, I've waited my whole life for this. Finally, it started actually. It started under Trump's first administration, continued under Biden's administration, and now it's continuing under Trump's second administration. They are declassifying more and more UFO information, more than just declassifying it. They're having hearings on it, public hearings, and they're allowing our pilots to go up there and tell us what they saw. And wow, that's some good shit right there. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Warning.
Switch back over to velocity. This couplet is moving its way up, and there's a secondary one now. I'm wondering if these guys they can't see. It's up in that rain. See that big rain bubble that they're looking at right there? It's up in that rain, I think. It's very possible we've got a tornado here. Let me make sure I've got the county that we're in pulled up. This is going to be Hamlin and Dual. I think I've got Hamlin and Dual, but let me just double check. Add feeds. I've got Hamlin, and there is no feeds in Dual. So there we go. Let's see if this one includes anything else. Hamlin, Dual, and Coddington. I believe in Coddington I've already got as well. So I literally have all three. I don't have them because there is none. I do have Coddington though. So we are monitoring that.
Yeah, I'm driving this back to this mile out here on 4th back to the east now, but I haven't seen anything. There's some tree branches on the ground, so I don't know if you want me to just try a fuse or I can come over there and meet you to grab one or something. Yeah, let's try a fuse. Benson didn't see nothing either over there. 25 is heading your way right now. 10-4, 18 clear.
I don't know why, but I've lost my monitor. I can't hear the scanners. I know you guys can hear them because I can see them popping up, and I can see them bumping.
A couple apartment buildings without power. Probably about 25 people.
Weird.
What part of Hidden Valley? Just Hidden Valley or part of South Lake Drive?
Huh. Check. I don't know. Huh.
North Iowa 16561 454th Avenue. Spoke with readings code 4.
Well, I'm just going to put it on this for right now. So I can hear it. All right. We'll just do it that way. All right, so.
Northeast 2 should be back on, I'm guessing.
Boy, these guys are right on this thing.
Should be good. We're still working on a down wire here on 4th Avenue, the office feeder, so we got some of the uptown areas out of power.
Yeah, I just got a call from 13th Street Northeast. They still don't have power.
Yeah, we're working on that one currently.
South Maple, any of that?
No, that could be what we're working on right now, the office feeder.
Three 3352.
Go ahead.
Copy that.
Just 1078, RP called, advised her Jeep broke down on Highway 212 right across from Riley Repair. She went home to get a bank card and then was coming back to get a tow company called.
And 556 and 557, just be advised, dispatch did not have an ETA for that power company.
Joey.
It's actually got to where they're not spoofing the ICE raids protests from 4 weeks ago that much anymore. They actually have other things they're spoofing now,
They should be back on.
which is fine. I'm so sick of seeing that same video of those autonomous cars burning. Yeah, there's nothing for ICE raids. There's nothing for civil unrest. There's nothing for protests. There's a lot of protests overseas. A lot of protests going on in Europe right now, in Israel, but it's quiet here. It is definitely quiet here.
1450 area county. 1450. You can just clear C, no transport.
Good.
Clear no transport, 24-8. Both units are clear at this time. Goes out for play. Sounds like it'll be civil as of right now. She's giving her options.
You know, the 3i Atlas interstellar traveler that's coming through our solar system. I'm very intrigued and interested too. I think it's a low percentage chance that it's intelligence, or that it was spawned from intelligence, or that it is some kind of something other than a rock. But there is definitely the possibility that that's the case. You know, if you're in open space and your ship quits working, it flies through some solar system a million years later. It's still there. All right. I'm trying to find anything but that soccer game, but that's
5237.
What?
The car's off the roadway. I spoke to performance already. I'll be 10-8.
Oh.
Copy, Sun 120 clear, and we are going to have you take an ALS routine mutual aid out of St. Cloud, ER 23, going to Minneapolis Children's ER.
All right, we'll put this on for just a minute. This is live local media coverage of the same storms that we're watching here. This is from Fox 9, Minnesota. It's the Fox 9 Storm Vision. I love the names they come out with. It's the 24/7 365 Viper radar. I mean, they come out with this like all these branding words for weather stuff. It's funny. You know what Viper is? Viper's a company. Viper's a company that makes radar. And that's why when you travel around the country, you'll hear a lot of people call their radar Viper radar. It's because that's the name of it. It's like a Xerox copy machine. Think it's going to wait that long? I mean, October 26th. My God, that's a ways. We will be right. We will be in the midterm election, right at the election season, right then, and we'll be coming into November next year, which will be a very important rate. Look at that sunset. Oh my God, is that this guy here? Look at that, guys. The sun's coming in under the storm and illuminating the lower cloud deck. Wow. With the grass hills in the foreground. What a neat shot. I'm a sucker for a good shot, and there it is. Love a good sunset. This couplet is still going, but it's starting to pull out away from these guys. It's kind of transitioned to the north a little bit. The couplet looks to me like it's leaving the watch box, the warning box at this point. I would expect a new tornado watch, a new tornado warning any second now. And they're, if I had to guess, I mean,
Adam 7, Adam 2.
This needs to be the next one, something like that. They're going to need to issue that. They might want to make it more of an oblong like this, because this has already left this area back here. But yeah, they need to issue this right now. I don't know why they haven't issued this yet. We got a definite couplet here. There's a couplet going on right there.
Currently, but it's all going to be on private property.
We're still southeast of Waterton. It did go in south of Clear Lake. It just south of Clear Lake.
10-4, there's a clump of trees. I've seen that how it's full trees knocked
Clear Lake's
over,
a little town. Look at that.
Bridge, just on
you can
the
see it up here. It's a little town with just a few roads. And the Sanford Clear Lake Medical Center is there. And it looks like the rotation is going to pass off just to the south of Clear Lake. Rupal. Rupal. I'm not sure. I think it's Rupal, but I'm not sure. All right. You know what I do a lot? I mispronounce people's names, and I also misgender, and those are just, you just have to excuse me. All right. I try very hard. A lot of you, I don't know your gender, and then I'll say something like, "Oh, he said this" or something, and it's not that I mean to misgender anybody. I just don't know everybody's gender. Sometimes I almost wish they had a little symbol or something, but in today's world, that would get really complicated. All right. That center of rotation now in this last frame has clearly moved outside of the warning box. Your center rotation is right here. It's sitting outside the tornado warning box. There's another couplet down here. So, I mean, I don't know if either of these are putting down anything. But if I was them, I would issue this tornado warning right now. Come on, guys. Let's get it together. All right, I need a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. I'm keeping the scanners on for you. I'll be right back. This is Starship Adventures, the sights and sounds of Earth. My name's Ian. We'll be right back.
Take a higher priority BLS transfer to Buffalo, ER-14, Glen Emergency ER.
Got up to 100 in Tampa. They set a new record. Oh my God. Yeah, very hot. Here's the thing. If someone were to show up here right now in a big ship, it needs to be done properly, you know. I know it's crazy, but I always go back to Star Trek because that's what I know. And there's an entire first contact procedure in the United Federation of Planets. And it's very important that you follow the first contact procedure. Generally speaking, they'll show up in a cloaked ship and they will watch you for a year or two and make sure that they want to make contact, which that's probably going on with us right now. And they'll do a duck blind or whatever, and they'll watch and they'll gather information from our television and radio sources and our internet, and they'll evaluate us. And if they feel that we have advanced enough, then they will choose to make contact. And if they choose to make contact, they will then, but they won't just fly down into the atmosphere with a Constitution-class starship or something. What they would do is they would contact the head of state using a standard method, and they would say, look, we want to meet. You tell us where, and we will beam down, and we will prove that we're from another planet. We will prove what we are, where we are, how we are, and then we'll discuss with you what we're willing to do. We are not here looking for conquest. We're looking for mutual cooperation and understanding and trade, and let's do it. So I think descending the ship over New York, like in V and so many other sci-fi things, is bad. I think that's bad deal. That's not the way you do it. Unless you're here to conquest, which in Independence Day they were. In V, they were. In almost every one of these movies or shows where the mothership comes in and hovers over a large or several large cities, it's generally because they're here to do us harm. It would be very important to do this right. If you're going to do first contact, it has to be done right. And if people are out in space making first contact, they're going to be hundreds of years ahead of us, and I would assume they're going to know how to handle it. Or they're just going to come in and take all our natural resources and kill us. I'm not sure which, but it seems to me like if they were going to come in here and steal our natural resources, number one, they would have already done it. Number two, I don't think they need to do it. Anybody with faster than light, anybody that can travel faster than light, anybody that can travel beyond the stars is going to have the ability to reform matter in whatever form they want, basically a replicator or transporter. If you have the ability to replicate, then you don't need to steal other people's resources. You can simply make your own. You can make water out of rocks. There's just no reason to steal other people's resources. And most people believe that the more intelligent they get, and the more intelligent our people are out in space that would come visit us, the more intelligent they are, the more susceptible they would be to things like morality and things like that. And hopefully they would come here and they would respect us, and they would respect our laws and all that kind of stuff. However, there's a lot of scientists like Stephen Hawking, who I greatly respected, that felt that the last thing we should do is announce ourselves. We're not ready. If someone comes here, chances are we will be like a cockroach to them, and they're going to step on us. And that we probably should stop trying to send out messages into space. We should stop our electromagnetic footprint into space, because all it's going to end up doing is bringing people here, bringing other beings here, other intelligences that are going to come and take what we have. I don't know. It's kind of scary when you think about it. It does make sense that if they're flying through space at warp speed and this, that, they've got to be benevolent, right? They've got to be an organization that would value life, right? Not necessarily. Some people believe that they would develop beyond the respect for other life, i.e. they're machines. They're soulless. They're rudderless. They don't have a moral compass, and they just literally go planet to planet and take what they want.
Give me just a second.
Wow, that's scary. But there's a lot of people like Stephen Hawking that believe that we really don't want to make a bunch of noise, because we don't want these people coming and finding us. One person was released from the hospital that was stabbed. You know, one thing that's interesting about that stabbing situation, they did release the man's name today, then all of his information. I'm sure you guys have seen all that. But the interesting thing about it is the fact that I think probably the most interesting thing is the fact that everybody that was injured badly. That leads me to believe that he went on a real rampage. I'm going to say something now that I learned as a cop and a fireman for many years. Stabbing somebody's not easy. You have to really thrust that knife to get it in there. That's one of the biggest misconceptions is on movies, they shoot somebody, they immediately die. That don't ever happen. And you shoot somebody or you stab somebody, and if you are not in a full-on, as hard as you can, thrust from way back here somewhere, you're not going to get a good stab. And that's why when you see this many people that have been stabbed so deeply and so horribly, this guy he was crazy. He had the strength of 3 men or something, and he was literally thrusting that little knife way into these people. It's terrible to think about this, but I've been really pondering on this, and it's like, wow, this sucks. I mean, this is, this guy was really intent to do this, and he really hurt a lot of people. He was stabbing them in the face and things like that. So a very violent, disgusting situation, really. I want motive. We're not going to probably ever get motive. A lot of times these things come and go, and we never do find out what the motive is. It could be something simple like his grandmother died and he's been distraught. I mean, you never know. I don't know about ethnicity or background. They really haven't got into that too much. He does live in Michigan, and he had a fairly fairly America sounding, a United States sounding name. I'm not really sure. Maybe they have put something out since the last thing I read, but it just doesn't look to me like they were putting out all that much information on it. Let's see what we got. Oh, here's some new news coming out. Hold on, guys. Let's get this on here. I should do the breaking news sounder. All right. Authorities were searching for the Walmart stabbing suspect before the attack. Well, there you go, guys. There you go. They were searching for the guy before the attack. Okay, there we go. All right, so they were searching for the guy before the attack. Emmett County Sheriff's deputies were armed with a court order and hunting for Bradford James Guile late Friday and early Saturday, but could not find the homeless man. Well, we called that one yesterday, didn't we? Before investigators say he went on a stabbing spree late Saturday afternoon at a Walmart near Traverse City, according to the Detroit News. Court records and interviews describe anxious hours and a missed opportunity to prevent a rampage that wounded 11 people and rattled northern Michigan during the peak of summer vacation season. The rampage involved a Sheboygan County man. I looked at it for a minute and then I'm like, oh, that's Sheboygan. I know how to say that. Sheboygan County man portrayed in a court filing as a persistent menace with a long history of criminal behavior and mental problems, including a diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia. An unspecified concern prompted officials from Podolsky to obtain a court order Friday afternoon from Emmett County Probate Court to find and detain Guile. County Sheriff Matt Larstein told the News. The sheriff's office is based about 75 miles north of the Walmart on Crossing Circle in Grand Traverse County. We spent all night looking for him. It's a tragedy, and my heart breaks for all those involved, according to the sheriff's spokesman. The order came into the Emmett County Sheriff's Office around 5 p.m. Friday, the sheriff said. It said Bradford needed to be picked up. He's nuts. The nuts and bolts of the order, I don't know, it says. I thought it said he's nuts. It says, no, the nuts and bolts of the order are not known. So, in other words, he doesn't have the specifics. The reason Podolsky officials sought the court order is unclear. They declined to share a copy or any further information due to confidentiality purposes. The public safety officer there in Podolsky, Adrian Carr, could not be reached for comment Saturday. Of course not. Neither could the probate judge. After receiving the court order, Emmett County Sheriff's Office personnel were briefed at the start of the night shift and at shift change the next day. We were looking for him through the course of the patrols, the sheriff said. Unfortunately, he is homeless. We know he grew up in Emmett County, but didn't know where he was living. It sounds like maybe he was a couch surfer. Guys, this is not sounding like a religious guy. This is not sounding like a Middle East guy. This is not sounding like any of that. This is a homegrown homeless man frustrated with life, and he went nuts, and he's a paranoid schizophrenic. So there's your pattern. It's becoming very clear. The sheriff did say that the want was issued into the LEAN system, which is a statewide computer information network. He says, I wish more information would have been available so we could have done more. Let's see. It's a shame it got to the point that it got. Guile's history of serious mental illness issues and rap sheets spanned the last 2 decades and included arrests for violent crimes. At a press conference Sunday afternoon, Grand Traverse County Sheriff Michael Shea said Guile had a history of assaultive type behavior. I don't know that I've ever seen that word used that way. Type behavior and allegations along with drug-related charges, but he wouldn't specify when or where these allegations happened, or if Giles had been convicted of any of the crimes that were mentioned. Let's see here. Gile was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia at age 26. His mother, Beverly Gile, told the Petoskey News Review in 2007. She talked about her son's struggle with a serious mental illness condition that, according to the Mayo Clinic, can cause hallucinations, delusions, and lead to violent behavior. You think? She recounted Bradford Giles' numerous arrests for misdemeanor offenses that court records show later escalated into more serious crimes. Gile was charged reportedly during the last 19 years, including for public intoxication in 2015, assault and battery in 2008, and domestic violence in 2007. Beverly Gile told the Petoskey News Review that her son was fine when he was on his medication, but apparently he wasn't at the Walmart yesterday. The problem is his illness tells him that he is fine and doesn't need to take the medications. This is such a problem where people get on the medications and they think they're okay now and they don't need the medications anymore, and so they get back off the medications, and then the problems start back up. Beverly Giles said her son's mental illness problems had been controlled the best in recent years when he's been in jail or on probation. See, he needs inpatient care, and we don't do that anymore in this country. We don't do inpatient care. Let's hear what this is going out.
3 fill on a 500-gallon propane tank, was half full, is currently leaking. Second page at 2112.
Wow, a big tree fell in a propane tank. That could be fun. Just for a second, though. Let's see. Previous residence for Gile was listed in the North County Inn in Sheboygan. A person there confirmed Gile just walked out one day and never came back. Grand Traverse County prosecutor Noel Moggenberg said Sunday that her office would seek the charge of terrorism against Gile, as well as 11 counts of assault with intent to murder. We call that attempted murder here in Florida, but okay, assault with intent to murder. Gile was being held Sunday at the Grand Traverse County Jail and is expected to be arraigned Monday or Tuesday. There you go, guys. That's the latest on yesterday's mass casualty incident in Traverse City, Michigan.
Check things right away in the morning as well. Transport. Adam 2, Adam 7. Go ahead. Regarding all these people sitting under the bridge here, are you wanting us just to throw some lights on that way nobody comes and hits them, or what do you want us to do with these people? Well, if they're in the driving lane, they gotta move. If they're off over the white line and off the roadway, they can sit. But if they're blocking the road, they gotta go. Careful.
Adam 8 copies.
3697, 24/7.
I don't see anything else going on. I've been looking around, guys. One thing I did want to talk to you guys about tonight. Let's do it now. It's quieted down a little bit. One thing I do want to talk to you guys about is I need to find a way that you guys can notify me of breaking news. I need to find a way that we can get all of the crew out there to be looking for breaking news. And then when it happens, you can send me the information. So I've been trying to find out, how can I do this? How can I set this up? And I think the answer was given to me by you guys with Discord. I do believe I can set up, and I haven't checked this yet, but I do believe I can set up alerts for one Discord, what do they call it? Thread or topic, I guess. And like I've got general, amateur radio, I've got all these different topics. I'm wondering, something's, oh, I guess not. What I'm wondering, could I start a topic called breaking news only? Okay, and then set that to where it will alert my phone 24 hours a day. We could do it for a while and see how it goes. It might be something I have to put behind a password wall at some point. Not a paywall, but a password wall. But I'm just thinking for right now, what do you guys think about that? You guys have used Discord longer than me. I think, isn't there a way that I can set alerts just for one topic? I'm not sure. If I can, that will solve the problem, because I'm going to turn off the alerts for all the other topics, because I check it all the time anyway. And I'm going to turn on alerts on my phone 24/7 for that one category for alerts. And then that way now we'll have a way to, you'll have a way of letting me know when there's breaking news out there. I think this would work. I do. I think this would work. And I just kind of want to get y'all's thoughts, because a lot of you have a lot more experience with Discord and stuff than I do. Talking Life with Nick is live. It's just a girl show. They just sit and talk about stuff, but she does a great little show over there, and she helped me get started. So I always give her a little shout out, because she helped me get my start when it was time to get my start. And so that's Nick right there in the middle right screen, and she's got, I think, Peggy in tonight with her. One of her pump mods. Yep, Peggy Elf. And they'll just sit in there and talk about stuff, and they'll bring other people in. She uses, I'm trying to think what it's called. Restream, that's what it is. And she brings people in, and she does talks about all kinds of stuff, and they follow different channels and everything. There's so many neat things going on out there on YouTube. It's neat because yes, you can. Junior says yes, you can, and that's good. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to... you normally don't advertise somebody else's live while you're live, but I'm just going to put her link in here. If you guys could stop by and give her just a little bit of love, that would be wonderful. That's her channel there. She's live right now. And like I said, she's a fellow streamer out here. She lives up in the mountains up there near my cabin, and she helped my wife get her channel started, and she helped me get my channel started, and we love her to death. Anyway, there you go. And of course, I got Simplex Radio here with me, and Starship After Dark is the other channel over here, which has 23 people listening to the 7.2 right now. 23 people. That's pretty cool. That's not bad over there. I'm hoping that we can get the numbers we need over there to get that channel to where it's fully vetted and everything. Boy, we're getting a lot of lightning with our storm chasers. We just had one of our storm chasers go offline, and the tornado warning has now been allowed to expire. So, and still very heavy rain moving through Waterton. Guys, I'm going to go back out again 100 frames, and I want you to, here, I'm going to draw it on the screen. See where I'm putting my circle? Watch that area for the next 3 hours. Watch what happens in this area. Look at all the purple that keeps coming up in that same area over and over and over and over and over and over. It just keeps coming. And now another batch has come up, and it's there. It's going through another big, heavy area of purple is going through. Oh, thank you, Racknet. I appreciate that. But yeah, you guys see what I'm talking about in that circle. It has rained consistently for 3 hours, and now we've got another heavy batch of rain moving through. I do believe that, I mean, we're listening to it on the scanner. There's a lot of a flood situation going on up there right now.
There was some information. We got another call regarding the vehicle by the interstate.
All right, I've already got that. Let's go ahead and now we showed Nick a little bit of love there. Let's go ahead and switch this out again. And this time, this is a live cam in Sacramento, California, where the sun will be going down there in about an hour. And you can see there it's low in the sky. That is live. There's something going on there, but I don't know what it is. So we'll leave it there for just a few minutes. This is one of those cop watcher guys. He's got 450 people watching right now, and he is live out on the scene of something. So we'll leave it there. Let me see what else I can come up with here. Oh boy. All right. Thanks everybody that's been doing stuff on Discord. I'm working on it. I'm learning how to do it. I've been putting up my articles every day. I write usually 3 or 4 articles a day. And I put those up, and now I'm putting them on Discord in the proper folder as well. So that way you can get caught up on what's going on either on my YouTube channel or over on Discord, because I'm putting everything on both. And then you can respond on either one as well. You can leave messages on YouTube, on the message, on the posting, or you can also, of course, on Discord, you can respond there as well. All right, let me go ahead and shut this loop off here. There's going to be, I definitely going to be some like historic flooding up there. And wait a minute, I got another storm chaser that popped up here. Nope, that's the same one. We've got 2 left. Yeah, and they're running together. I can see them right on top of each other there. There they are. And they're up in Watertown. So what they're doing, guys, and I'm going to take this guy off because he's done. What they're doing in Watertown up here, they're heading back up into town to get some shots of this flooding for you guys. So here he is. He's driving into Watertown now. Look at that storm. Jesus. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a new Discord folder or whatever, you know, a new topic that's called Breaking News Only. And I'm going to put a title in there that says only put large-scale breaking news events in here. And then I'm going to set the alert on my phone to where that will alert me 24 hours a day. I may eventually have to shut it off during my 6 hours of sleep, but we'll see how it goes. I would like to go ahead and set it up, and then that way, if you guys see a manhunt, or you guys see a bad storm, or you guys see a whatever, a mass stabbing at a Walmart, you can simply just throw it in there, and then it will ding me. I'll see it, and I can come out here and go on. It takes me about 20 minutes to go live. There's so many things that have to be done. I have to have AI generate the entire meta package for the video. I have to go choose or make a thumbnail. And I have to find the live feeds to go in all the holes. Then I can go live. And it does. It takes 15, 20 minutes sometimes. And a lot of these guys can get up quicker than me, unfortunately. But I'm working on streamlining the process. And I'm trying to get it. Is he at a, what is that, a Culver's? I'm trying to streamline the process and get it down to where I can get on in, say, 5 or 10 minutes. But it's a hell of a process. Oh, they're going to eat probably, yeah. And the other one went dark, so that's the last storm chaser there that we have up on this system anyway. There's still the upper left one up there, and it looks like that middle one has gone to commercial now. It's probably looping.
All the vehicles that are underneath
We'll see if it pulls anything up or not. Oh, it still looks like he's up. Boy, that's a hell of a lightning storm. Look at that shit go. Wow. Jesus. That's a hell of a lightning storm. I love a good lightning storm. That is a hell of a storm that's going through there. One for the record books. And again, that area up here, it is still raining. It is still raining. That's where our storm chaser is right now. He's sitting right there. And the other one went dark. So I think they're taking a break and getting something to eat. Then they're probably going to drive around town or something. I don't know. That looks like a Culver's sign, but I'm not sure. It was a little blurry. I had lunch at Culver's today. That's why I'm like, hey, that's Culver's. It is Culver's. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it is. They got good cod fish in there. I'm not really a fish guy, but I had that today. It was really good. They got a wonderful hamburger in there. Their prices are a little high, but let me tell you something. For a fast food joint, it's the best fast food you're going to get, and the service is bar none the best fast food service you're going to get. There's several restaurants that will give you above average service. Culver's is one, and Chick-fil-A is another one that will always give you higher than normal standards with the service. They'll smile, they say hi, they're doing everything they can to get your food as fast as they can. You get that from those places. You pay a little more. You go to the cheaper places and you get the employees that don't even talk to you. They kind of stare off in the distance, and you'll get your food when they're damn ready to give it to you. You don't have that problem at Culver's. There's the Culver's guy right there, running food out as quick as he can. He's even got his blue Culver's gloves on. I actually like Taco Bell better than Culver's, but Culver's is good. Yeah, that lightning is nuts. We're getting 2 different shots of the same thunderstorm here. It's pretty cool. I've had the cheese curds. They're good. Yep. I've ate a number of things at Culver's, and the food is all just really good. Like I said, it's not the cheapest fast food, but when you figure that it's really good fast food and the service is really good too, I don't mind paying the extra $2 or whatever. Victor, I'm not sure what we're doing with the frog camera. There's been some changes here. People moving around, living different places. Been talking to Carlotta about what we're going to do with the frog camera. She's staying in Tampa right now, so she's not here to maintain it. And I've been so busy working 3 jobs and doing this every night for 3 hours that I haven't been able to maintain it. We're working on it. We've changed the environment around a little bit. So I have a feeling it will come back in one respect or another. The frogs are still there. The cats are still, everybody's still there doing their thing. It's just we're not broadcasting it. But yeah, we've just, you know, life's changed, things change. We're all very busy people here, and we're all taking advantages where we can. And she's out of town 25 days a month now. She's busy up there, and so and she was the one that did, you know, maintain the frog camera, and it's just one of those things. I think we're going to probably get it back up at some point, some kind of frog cam. I don't know. I'll let you guys know, though. We're looking at putting up, I'm looking at putting up webcams, too. I've got a spot at one of my clients' businesses. He wants to put up a webcam that we're going to simulcast on his channel and mine. We've got a number of different things. I've got another site I'm looking at right now to put up a live cam that will give us like a live cam out over the river. And it's a beautiful camera. I'm looking to get some live cameras up. I'm working that angle as well as several other angles. So, yeah, the frogs need an agent. We're in negotiations right now, and we just can't quite come to terms on salary. They are so big, dude. They need to go on a diet, is what they need. I don't even feed them technically. I mean, the cats knock the food everywhere, and the frogs jump up and get the food from wherever it's at. I can't believe frogs that are that big can still jump. Okay, so right now, no tornado warnings. There is no tornado warnings in Canada or the United States right now. Let me see if I can find any news that's come out. Watertown, South Dakota, flooding. Okay, I don't know why my radar's not showing it, but they are under currently a flood warning. They are under a flood warning. So let me take a quick look and see why we're not getting those flood warnings. I mean, it's on. I don't understand. Flash flood. There we go. That's what was wrong. I only want warnings. I only want warnings or alerts. I don't care about that. Winter, warning, 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 warning. I don't think I ever realized that you had to go in and turn all these on. That explains a lot, though. There we go. There's our flood warnings. Flood warning. Yay. Look at me, the smart kid. Not really. All right. So there we go. There's our flood warnings now. We've got flood warning. I can make those blink and stuff, but if you make too much shit blink, it gets to be crazy. But yeah, there you go. There's that area I told you about, and there is the flood warnings. I'm surprised there's not a flash flood emergency or a flash flood warning, but it's just a regular flood warning. $37 flood warnings right now. Wow. 46 heat warnings for tomorrow. Already up. Jesus. Well, there you go. All right. All right. I'm glad I figured that out, because the other night, the same thing. I knew there should be flood warnings, but they were not coming up. And that's why. Now, anything that's a warning will pop up in a box and we can investigate it. Much better. Much better. Let's go over here and look at Minneapolis. Remember, we had some bad weather move through Minneapolis earlier, and we've got power outages. Oh, wow, they're under an extreme heat warning up there, too. Look at that. That whole area up there is extreme heat warning. Jesus. Oh, God, most of the country's under an extreme heat warning. Look at that. I've never had this turned on before. Holy shit. It's going to be hot tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hot tomorrow. Look at that. Hey, and it's not down here. We're expecting to get rain down here tomorrow. I'm hoping we get rain and not the heat advisory. Interesting. Okay, well, I've never messed with all that. I may have to turn that heat advisory one back off because it makes it to where I can't click on anything. Although I like it on. I don't know. Let me think about it. The lightning cams are in Minnesota and, South Dakota. They're south of Waterton, South Dakota, right in this area here. This is where all that lightning is going on right now. There was a tornado warning here up till about 15 minutes ago. It was allowed to expire. All right, so around the grid, we got storm chasers up top, storm chaser lower left corner. Upper right corner, we've got protests in the UK. This was from earlier. This is not live. The one in the middle right is live. That's in Sacramento, California. They're doing just a drive around cam. They're trying to find stuff going on. These are like cop watcher guys. And those frogs, man. They're evasive. Yeah, we're not. They prefer we kill them. We don't have to, but they prefer we kill them. But ours, they don't leave the yard. They've got a spot back here by the corner of the house where the pump is. It's always wet right there, and they live there. They live there 24/7. I can look under the house with a flashlight, and there they all are living under there. It's cool. There's like a little pond, it's literally like an indoor pond under there. It's not that big, but they all go in there, and my water system leaks. When I turn it on and we're using it, it leaks, and I could fix it, but if I fix it, the frogs will dry up and die. So I literally haven't fixed it because I need a little bit of water to run down there every day to keep the frogs alive. And then in the evening when the sun goes down, they all work there. They migrate across the breezeway between the studio and the house. They migrate across that little breezeway there, and they all congregate over here by by my broadcast antenna, and that's where the tower. That's where the camera is. The camera is actually mounted on a radio tower that's right there. We'll get something back up. We're talking now to figure out what to do, but we're going to do something. I think our cam's just duped up there. Boy, this UK protest got a little violent, got a little crazy. This is the second or third time we're looping through here, but it looks like it got a little crazy. Yeah, Victor, I don't know. They're pretty simple. The frogs are simple folks, dude, really. They don't do much. I don't think that. I will tell you, they get used to us a little bit, and they don't run as bad when you walk up to them or whatever. But as far as like knowing us or trusting us, they're cold-blooded. They're not that bright at all. And yeah, they're toads. They're water toads is what they are. They're called king toads. Or some people call them cane toads. There's several other names too, actually. Yep. The first time I saw one of these frogs was down in Bonita. Years ago, I had a reason to be down there at night doing some work, and there's this light shooting up at this palm tree, and there's like a brick sitting next to it, and this frog would sit on that brick all night. Every night he was there, big, huge. He was this big around, and he would sit on that brick next to that uplight for that palm tree, and the bugs would just roll right in front of his mouth, and he would just go pew, pew, pew. He was literally 2 inches from where the bugs were rolling, and he would sit there and gorge himself every night, or herself. I think it was a female, and she would sit there and gorge her. And I say that because of the markings and everything. The males are all one color, and they are not overweight looking, and even if they eat too much, and they only get about half the size of the females. The females get huge. They've got multiple colors all down their back. Some of them are beautiful, and they get really, really fat. They get full of eggs and everything else. So that's how you can tell the difference. Yeah, they don't croak. They hiss when you pick them up. They'll hiss at you, and they make little chirping sounds and stuff to each other, but they don't actually make any loud sounds like some frogs do. It's probably because they don't need to find a mate. They've got this one male that comes around and does them all. It's kind of like chickens. You end up with like 1 or 2 males, and a whole harem of ladies that you go out and do. Yeah, they are, Junior. They've been here for years. They've been here for years. Yes, they are evasive. They're here. You know, everything down here is evasive. The Brazilian pepper is evasive. The palmetto bush is evasive. We've got so many things that are evasive down here. The water hyacinth. We actually have a taxing district here that taxes us like $4 a year or $2. I think our taxes were like $1.39 last year for hyacinth control tax. We don't have a lot of taxes down here. We don't. We pay some of the lowest taxes in the country down here. No state income tax. We have very few taxes. I just renewed my driver's license. It was $41. I renewed my tag. It was $46. I talked to my friends in Maryland. They're paying 3 or 4 times that much. So our taxes are fairly low down here. But there's certain things, mosquitoes and water hyacinth, we have to deal with or we are in trouble. Water hyacinth is a floating plant that floats on top of the water. And what it does, it chokes off all the oxygen of the water and kills all the fish. And that's what it does. It's got a pretty flower. Here, this is what the water hyacinth looks like. And you can see here that when you pull it up, it's basically, it's just vegetation. It's floating. It floats on top of the water. And you can see there how, that's what it looks like. And it normally looks all disheveled and messed up like this. It's rare that it looks this pretty, but it does get pretty flowers. But here's the thing. This stuff here will cover a lake in 1 or 2 years. because of all the fertilizer and all of the shit that runs into these lakes, whether it's cow shit or human shit or whatever it is. It all runs into these lakes, and these lakes become very oxygenated, and they become very fertilized. And what will end up happening is these water hyacinths will begin to grow at an alarming rate. And within 1 year, the entire top of your pond will be covered in water hyacinth. And once that happens, all your fish die, and it becomes a dead pond. And by the way, you'll never see it again. You'll never see it again. And if it dries up, all the water hyacinth dies, it don't matter. The moment it starts raining, the water hyacinth starts growing again. You can drag it out of the water and let it dry in the sun for a year. If it gets wet again, it will start growing again. It doesn't die. It goes into a dormant state. So what they have to do, they use 2 boats, or they use 1 boat and a stay point, and they'll hook a net cable thing to the stay point, and they'll go along the outside of the lake, either with a boat or with an ATV or something, and they go around with this thing and they drag all that water hyacinth up off the top of the water, because it all floats. And then once they get that cable all the way around, now they've trapped all that water hyacinth, and they drag it up on the land and they let it sit. And once it's dry, they come back during the wet season and they burn it. That's how you get rid of it. They pile it up 10 feet tall on the bank so that the pond can breathe again. And then when the wet season comes and we're out of red flag time, we can go out there and burn it, and now it's gone forever. But that's how they control it. It's called water hyacinth. Dave's Naked Channel for the Naked Future. Cool. I don't know if that's a nudist thing or not, but nudism's cool. Yeah, I actually do that kind of stuff sometimes. Got friends that are nudists. It's a neat thing. I've seen a bunch of Florida license plates that have the call sign, you know, like mine would be K04EFS. You can get that on a tag. Yeah, if it's available, you can get it. But they don't have, like, dedicated ham radio tags down here, I don't believe. Not that I've seen. Now, like in Alabama, they actually have a specialized tag for amateur radio operators, but I don't believe they have one here. Yep, that whole, you know, Florida has more specialty tags than like most of the other states combined. It's disgusting. You don't ever know down here when you're following somebody whether they're from here or not. You have to get close enough to read it because every tag down here looks different. About half the tags are regular Florida green and orange tags, and the other half are some specialty. It all started with the Challenger. You remember the Challenger crash? And they created a tag, a specialty tag. That was the first one down here. And then it went haywire from there. And now they've got, I saw one just the other day. I got a friend of mine that does canine training. He trains personal protection dogs. And he does armed security work. And he just saw the other day they've got now a Florida canine officer tag. I'd never heard of such. But yeah, they sure do. There's literally hundreds of different Florida personalized or Florida specialty tags. Then you can get what you want on them if you want to pay the extra money. So, you know. Yeah. I've never seen one. I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one. I've never researched it either, but I've never seen one. I don't like to advertise who I am or what I do. I would not put my call sign on my tag because that makes it easier for people to look me up, and I just don't want that. And I don't, you know, A lot of people put stickers on their car with their YouTube channel and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a set of magnets for my doors, and it's gonna say Storm Chaser in big letters, and then underneath it will have the YouTube logo, and it will say Starship Adventures, and that's it. And I'll put those on the sides of my car when I'm out chasing, along with the yellow light on the top. But I'm not really planning on doing anything beyond that as far as marking my car, because I don't like to. I don't. For some reason, I like my car to look like everybody else's car. I'm going to put 2 antennas on it, but I'm going to try to make them as low profile as possible. I don't like it. I was a cop. You guys know that. Years ago, I was a cop for years. I did it part-time while I was a full-time firefighter. And I was certified. I went out and worked the road. And the one thing as a cop is you would notice the same cars over and over again because of a sticker. I know there was a car in here. I would see it at least once a month. It had a sticker on the back. It said, "Bad cop, no donut." And I used to think it was funny. It was just because I'm like, who would put that on the back of their car? You know they're going to find any reason to pull you over and be a bad cop and not get a donut. And so I used to see this car all the time. And I'm like, if I see this car all the time, I know the cops see this car all the time. And it's just an example of what I'm talking about. I don't want to put a big thing on my car, and then every time I drive by, the cop goes, "Oh, there's that guy again with that weird thing on his car." I don't like that. I like my car to look like every other car. This old van I'm driving right now, there's 50 of them in this neighborhood. Apparently they last a while. And I like it because my van looks like everybody else's. It's even the same color. Apparently they made a lot of them that color. And I like that. I like the anonymity of it, you know. I think it's good. It's good to have that. I don't really have anything to hide. I don't like getting pulled over, though. I'm going to be honest, because they always pull me over in this. I live in a neighborhood here where poor folks live a lot of times, and they pull us over in here all the time. And I usually yell at them and give them a hard time, and they've stopped pulling me over. I used to work there, and I'm on a list, I think, now, because they've stopped pulling me over because I yell at them when they pull me over. I literally start demanding a supervisor before they even introduce themselves, because they pull you over for no PC in here. There's no probable cause. If you're white trash, that's the PC. You're white trash, and so they're pulling you over because you're white trash. That's the PC. And so it really bugged me. I used to tell them, I used to work for you guys, and it's a shame what's happened to this department. I used to tell them that all the time. And I haven't been pulled over now in several years. I think they all know my vehicle now. They all know my vehicle. Now, when I'm buying a car next week, it'll be new to me. It'll be an older car, but it'll be new to me. Buying a car next week, paying cash, and when I get that car, I expect to get pulled over 2 or 3 times. And I'll have to yell at them and make a big deal about it, and then they'll all get to know that that's my car, and they'll stop pulling me over. It is, Junior, I believe it's better to just blend in and get on to get along and get along to get on, whatever. And yeah, I think that's best. Yeah, I prefer toads over mosquitoes and flies as well. In fact, toads actually help you with the mosquito and fly problem. Toads are working in the right direction, not the wrong direction. Let me just put it that way, because they're actually eating the mosquitoes and the flies. So that puts them in the good category as far as I'm concerned. Yep. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else out there? We're coming up on 11 o'clock. I've been broadcasting for 3 hours and 10 minutes. And I'm going to go off soon and go to bed. I do have to work tomorrow. I will be back on again tomorrow night. And I'm going to be looking into this thing on Discord to set up a breaking news channel. And I'm going to get that out to you guys because I really want to do that. I'm going to give credit where it's due. Last night, I was in here working on stuff. None of my alerts went off or nothing. Carlotta called me from Tampa and said, "Hey, there's some kind of big stabbing going on at Walmart up in Michigan. And that's why I was on 15 minutes later with that coverage. And we got great numbers last night. It was a good show. And so thanks to her for letting me know, because had I not known about that, I would have, I don't even know if I was going to go on last night because it was Saturday night. Sometimes Saturday nights I take off. The other 6 nights I'm here, but sometimes I take Saturday night off. And so I went ahead and went on early, got out there early, and we did good on the numbers last night. So that was good. All right. So I'm watching the chat room. If there's anything anyone else has, let me see. We got 20 people over on the 5-2. We've got more people on 7-2. We've got more people on the 7-2 right now than we got here. So that tells me it's probably time to go to bed. The chat room also stopped. So that's another sign that it's time to go to bed. All right, and no more tornado warnings have popped up. That's a good thing. It gets to the point where you kind of can tell that things are winding down. Notice in this scene here, there's no purple in the in the rain anymore. It's all red. That's an indicator right there that the really heavy stuff is kind of backed off. And I will say there is yet another batch of rain lining up to come through Watertown. My God, look at this. It's forming up again. It's going to come right through that same area again. So there's probably people that are going to wake up in the morning and put their feet in water. Yeah, that happens. Happens to more people every year than you know. You wake up in the morning and there's 3 inches of water in your house and you never even knew it was coming in. I know people personally that have woke up and put their feet in water. So not the best way to wake up. Okay, Brandon, 7-3s to you. Last call in the chat room. If you have anything out there you'd like to add to the chat room, I'd appreciate it. Put it in now. If not, make sure you check out our Discord server because over on the Discord, we are doing things like putting our breaking news alerts in there now. We're going to start that tomorrow. And we also have space weather and science and amateur radio and all kinds of really good stuff that you can see in there and add to if you want to. Let me see something. She is still on. All right, guys. I don't do this that often, but I'm going to do it tonight. My friend Nick that helped me get started is on. If you guys could stop by and just say hi, tell her I sent you, I'd appreciate it. A clogged AC drain line. There you go. I hate when those, we call them snot pipes down here. They get so gooey and snotty and nasty down here. We have a name for it. We call them snot pipes down here. Because it always looks like a big booger hanging out of the end of that damn thing. What a mess. Yeah, go over to, if you guys don't mind, go over to Nick's channel and just give her a sub and tell her you love her, whatever. Tell her you heard about her from me and you want to give her 5 minutes. I don't know. Looks like she's outside tonight. They just talk about everything over there. It's just a fun channel. All right, guys, I'm going to let it go. Just stop by over there. I'd really appreciate you doing that for me. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth on Starship Adventures. My name's Ian, and we're broadcasting live tonight from our studio here in North Fort Myers, Florida. Here we go. There's the studio. I haven't showed it much tonight, but there you go. From this studio, we are able to broadcast out 8 consecutive streams, or 8 streams at the same time. Would that be concurrent or consecutive? I don't know. Anyway, we're putting out 8 streams at one time. Currently putting out 6. My FT8 machine over there crashed, and I got to work on that. That's the one I'm pointing at right there. I got to work on that one. Probably tonight or in the morning, I'll get the FT8 back up. I got the 7.2 over here. I got 2 scanner feeds behind me up here. And over there, I've got the New York scanner feed on the Linux machine, the FT8, the SSTV. And yeah, it all goes around. So there you go. And yeah, we try pretty hard here to put out a unique product, and we try to strive for quantity and quality. I'm one of those people. I want both. I believe that you can have both. I believe that you don't need to sacrifice one for the other. I've worked for more is more people and less is more people, and I'll tell you what, the truth is in the middle somewhere. I think the best way to do anything in life is to strike a balance between too much and not enough. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to take quality and quantity and make them the same thing. Yeah, the stream's about to end. Sean, I've been on for 3 hours and 4 minutes. Okay, so, the new Pacific Storm. I don't cover Pacific Storms that much, but I do bring them up. So that's interesting. It's been a lot busier in the Pacific than we have had here in the Atlantic, that's for sure. The Atlantic has had kind of a slow start this year, for sure. Definitely a slower start. But we had a slow start last year. If you remember, they had to dial the numbers way down last year because they were way too high on the numbers that they thought they were going to get. So there you go. All right, we are here every night, except sometimes not Saturday nights. But we're here every night doing this. I come on about 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. And we cover all kinds of news worldwide, and we specifically specialize in weather and also police actions and riots and stuff like that. So check us out. You're welcome, Victor. I love doing it. Trust me, I do. And Sean, sorry we're ending now, but please join us tomorrow. And one last time, there's my friend's link. If you could just go give her a quick little shout. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Everybody have a good one out there. My name's Ian. This is Starship Adventures, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. 7-3. Stay cool out there and stay safe. Have a good night.
I just got notified that vehicles are blocking